Volumes check. Everybody check. Looking good. Check. That's what you like to see. All right. For starters, ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for the small delay, but we are here now. Oh, turn my notifications off. Y'all don't need to be hearing that. Cause maybe do it a little different today. You're listening to the quiet storm. No, I'm just playing. This is the podcast is real. Welcome everybody. I am your host, King Drell. See if my button works today to give myself a round of applause. Yes, it does. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as I say, it ain't really much about me this time, taking over the introductions for now because we got a recovering person who's probably about 98% right now. Well, I wouldn't say he's all the way there, but that's okay because pretty soon he's going to be all the way live. This man is going to be shaking the stage next weekend at MomoCon. We'll actually get into that a little bit later. He is my co-host. He is my nephew. Give it up for Vocal! As he gives just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. But it ain't about either of us right now because we got a queen this week on the podcast is real, guys. I mean, we have a lady that is out there doing her thing, whether it's with content creation, whether it's with those cosplays, and I know y'all have seen those cosplays. Relax, guys. Relax. All right. She has also been an advocate for everything mental health, something that we will get into a little bit later as well. She is a Saiyan Princess. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for YG Yungokuu!
Hi,
As we calm it all down because this is the podcast.
The podcast is real.
Yungokuu, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm a little lit, but I'm doing very well. I'm happy to be here.
I thought that you were talking about possibly pre-gaming before this. Did you end up doing so?
Yes and no. I wanted to get on live and pregame, but one of my friends that's also a content creator, he was like, we gotta do a skit. So I was like, let's hurry up and do this skit. So I just ended up doing that with him anyway. But I was drinking while I was doing it.
He was like, I got places to be. All right,
I was trying to rush him. I'm like, hurry up, trying to drive all around DC. Like, we don't got time.
Yeah, so you are up there in the DC area, correct?
Yes, sir. Born and raised. DC, honey.
Born and raised. What cons are you going to pretty soon? You got any upcoming?
Of course. Well, I'm going to DreamCon, which is literally like, 2 weeks away. I literally just got my ticket yesterday, so I will be going to DreamCon. I'm on 2 panels, so hope you guys come to them. And after that, I think I'm gonna chill for a while. I'm not really sure what else is coming up, but any other local ones, I know I do want to go to Dragon Con. That is one that I've been really eager to go to. And then of course, in the late summer, fall, Otakon and Anime YC are definitely the ones I can think off the top of my head.
Okay. For the people that will be going to DreamCon, make sure you guys visit YG's panels because I'm sure it is going to be all the way lit. As far as myself goes, unfortunately, I will not be at DreamCon, but this guy will be at DreamCon. So hopefully maybe he can drop through and show some support. As far as Dragon Con goes, I have been to Dragon Con twice. It is actually a pretty amazing con. Like, as soon as you get past the it's in 5 different hotels thing, but you get over that pretty quickly because they're all literally right next to each other. Like 3 of the hotels, you don't even have to go outside to get through them. So, and then one's literally right across the street, and then the other one's like 2 minutes down the road. Like they're all right there. And I've always said, and I've been to a lot of cons now. I think Dragon Con, I think people really turn out as far as cosplays go for Dragon Con. Probably because it's a all around nerd con. If anything, it has to at least focus on anime. So when you go to Dragon Con, you start seeing the Disney cosplays. You see mostly the sci-fi cosplays. You'll see people freaking walking around in giant dinosaurs. I saw a giant Gumby walking around. You'll see Transformers walking around.
That's
Like
lit.
it's DragonCon is insane. You definitely gotta visit that
Yeah,
sometime.
that's definitely on my list. So hopefully this year we'll see.
Absolutely. But sir, how's the voice doing? We know last week you were kind of like this, and you were here mostly in spirit, but we got through it.
I love, I love, I love her. I ain't gonna lie. That's been going through my head uh freaking day. No lies. I've been good. I just been, just been low key, taking a little good time for a while. I just, just been relaxing.
Yeah, just relaxing. A lot of con crunching that's been
Yeah.
going on. Like
Yeah.
4 days of MomoCon next week for the people that are going to MomoCon. I'm still trying to decide if I want to cosplay 3 of the 4 days or not. One of them I'm not because I'm just not. And two of them, Friday, Saturday, I already know what I'm cosplaying. Y'all will just have to find out eventually what I'm cosplaying. But either on Thursday or Sunday, I'm still trying to decide if I want to cosplay. And if I do, I know what I'm bringing. I'm just deciding on whether I want to bring it or not.
You got some thinking to do. Maybe we can help.
You know what? I can think a lot later because we got a Saiyan Princess in the house. Again, so it ain't about us, it is about you. And one of the things that we always like to do, we glaze a lot on this podcast for our guests. So, we got to prop you up before we sit you down on the hot seat. That's just kind of how it works here.
Okay, take me out of dinner breakfast like that.
And you've seen one of our podcasts before. We know we had Rokoi on, the amazing Rokoi, not too long ago.
My girl
I saw that you were working hard, and I'm watching your story, and I'm watching you taking pictures and doing your thing, and I can hear our podcast in the background. I'm like, look at this, showing support.
Family. That's what we do. It's all about that.
Absolutely, family. Well, one of the things that we do, because not only are you a giant content creator, you are also an amazing cosplayer. So we have a segment that we do on here called our cosplay showcase, aka she's got that shit on.
Okay.
However,
Yeah, I'm about to say, ain't this?
I have
this one's a
gone
bit
through your
spicy.
cosplays to try to find something YouTube appropriate, I will say, to display up here. And
There's
you know
plenty.
what? I think they call you the BTW for a reason. And you guys don't know what BTW stands for. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying. I was like, I don't know if I can do this segment this week, guys. So I'm like, I'm sorry. We've worked way too hard for this YouTube status.
I don't make the segment.
But you know what? For you, I searched and I searched and I searched and I got you. So we actually do got the cosplay showcase going on. So let's see what she has on before we get started. Goku, do you have our podcast pulled up anywhere?
Pulled up. Oh, like
on
somewhere
your phone
else.
or a separate screen?
No.
That already answered that
No.
question.
You,
That already
bro,
answered that.
Do I need
you
to?
should know how this works, bro. If the person answered the questions as the first thing, no.
Well,
She-
you
I?
might want to put it up on your phone, mute it, obviously. That way you can see what everybody else is seeing, because we're about to glaze you with these cosplays, and you're gonna want to see this.
Oh goodness.
Bro, he's
Glaze
gonna
time.
lift you. I'm finna burn.
Okay, hold on.
We're too.
And
different.
when I say I scoured, because I'm just like, damn. All right, we got it.
Okay, I'm on.
All right, you might be on a delay, but we're gonna go ahead and transition into cosplay number 1 as we get the sound on here. You will see it eventually, but it is your cosplay of Misty from Pokemon.
Okay.
So as that gets ready to load up, why don't you tell us a little bit about this cosplay?
So I've done Misty twice. Oh, cute. Okay, I can see it. Oh, adorable. I did Misty twice. Pokemon. It was like what actually got me into anime. Honestly, So I had to pay homage. I had to pay tribute to the OGs, and I think somebody gifted me that Togepi. And like I said, I've done this Misty cosplay before. I just had a different hairstyle and a different shirt, honestly. So I just was like, let me just revamp her with this new wig I got, and now I got a Togepi.
Absolutely. Look at the Togepi. So yes, guys, I was able to scour her stuff to find this Misty cosplay for you guys. Because there's also another version of this Misty cosplay, and there was no way in hell I was posting this up on YouTube. I would just leave that at that. So you are a huge Pokemon fan. That's what got you into anime, you said?
Yes. So Pokemon,
right?
Yeah, the Pokemon games. Yeah, I would say so. Pokemon, the games normally come out around Christmas time, and so one year for Christmas, I got a DS and a Pokemon game, and I was kind of shook at first because I was like, "Why did I get a Pokemon game? I'm a girl." Da, da, da. So I wasn't mad, but I was like, "Let me play it," and I fell in love. It was Diamond and Pearl. And I got everyone for Christmas ever since. Like every year for Christmas, I just asked for a new Pokemon game, new Pokemon game, new Pokemon game. And then I started watching the show. My older cousins, they were into it. They gave me all their like old Pokemon VHS tapes. And when I would go over there with them, like we would watch it sometimes. And then and then like growing up, like I have a thing for raspy voices. So like Ash was like it for me. Like I was just like, I just want to watch every single episode. I don't know. It was weird. So.
Well, excellent. Which, by the way, one thing you're going to learn as this podcast goes on, a lot of the stories you tell, I probably already know because I do my research.
Oh, shit, because I'll be surprised. Okay, let's see what you know. I'm ready.
You may have noticed I said you got your start in Pokemon games, and I immediately said Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, yeah, literally.
By the way, in the chat right now, but Lazy says, "Yer." Benay says, "Stop. She's cute and wholesome." Strawberry Pocket, what's up? What's good? Appreciate you guys stepping through.
Okay, I'm a humble. Okay, y'all give me too much glaze going on right now. Relax. No, y'all doing. I gotta be that person. No. In the look, in the love of Jesus, because I know she's a Pokemon. I gotta pull this up too. Just saying. Let me hold up. Which camera? Damn.
Wait, over here. Yeah, right here.
I got two cameras.
Oh,
see, so I had to wait. What did you just say? You said this is a what? You said this is a what?
I said, isn't it a Jolteon?
Okay. I had to make sure. I had to make sure.
I was like, what?
I had to make sure. I was like, wait, what? Wait, what?
So
like, nah. I'm telling you, he's the Glazer. He's the angel. I'm the devil. There's two differences here. There's two differences here. He's gonna lift you. Gonna sit you, but I'm gonna build you up as a great friend as well. Like I'm gonna love you because I still have questions on my mindset because while he was glazing you as Misty, I just realized a couple of things about this picture, but I ain't gonna say nothing yet. We gonna wait. Continue do your thing, Angel.
Hey, no, the only thing I was gonna ask, since she's a big Pokemon fan, so we always gotta ask: are you into Pokemon Go?
I was when it like first came out. I was like running around and doing stuff, and then after a while, I just kind of got tired with it. I have ADHD, so my fixations last a little bit, not always long. But I do appreciate the people that go to it. There was actually like a Pokemon Center like thing in my area. I wanted to go to it, but I just never got the chance to. So yeah.
So, sir, you said you had a question for her?
So it make me like less.
Oh, not for this. Oh no, we're not here yet. We're not there.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
No, we're not there yet, bro. No.
But no, let's go ahead and continue to glaze. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and continue on the video game trend because you also tend to cosplay things from other games as well. And I'm gonna let that pop up for you real quick so you can tell me about it. Yes, but while she waits on that,
I see it now.
Bowsette. Video game teams, tell us about Bowsette. That's an amazing picture, by the way. That's fire.
Thank you. Bowsette. I think the Mario movie had like just came out kind of around that time I did the cosplay, and I love Mario. Like I say all the time, well not all the time, but one of my favorite Mario franchises is Paper Mario. Like that I play. That I think that's like the best one they got. Everybody wants to talk about Mario Sunshine. I think Paper Mario got it. Like the lore, the commentary, the way you can turn into different types of paper. Like I just think it's so cool. But yeah, about that, I always wanted to do her. Like I have a list of things that I just want to do, and then like if I have the budget or if I just have the creativity of the time, like that's how I kind of go about it. And yeah, I was fucking with her. I was like, yeah, let me get this together. And then also with Plus Ultra Entertainment, they do the villains ball, so that was my villain that year as well. I did Bowsette, so I was like, it just kind of all.
Yes, I gave Recoy my word that I will be at the villains ball next year. So
be evil for one day. You should come
look,
to
I root for bad guys. Look, I want to go.
You gotta bring him too.
It's just travel things. Like I gotta do that stuff way in advance. She says I have no excuse because I know a whole year in advance now. So if I don't come this time, then that's completely on me. Glow says, "Hey guys, hey YG,
hi, everybody."
Yeah, so are you a big? Yeah, I know you say you're big into Paper Mario. Or so are you big on the Mario franchise in general? Because it seemed like you kind of shaded Mario Sunshine.
Oh yeah, well no, I love Mario. My favorite character is Waluigi. Like he's just a sexy, like funny, like I just love him.
Oh wait, what?
Yes, she said that.
Say
that.
Say one more time for the audience.
He's a sexy, flirty, funny guy.
Sexy, flirty.
Waluigi. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, so you like that pink nose, huh? You like the way how he farts and smell too?
I mean, we could do it together. Like.
Oh,
he's lanky. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's all about that bag. So you
and that purple look good on him. Like I don't know. I just love all.
Is it purple? Is it purple? Is it purple? Waluigi purple? Is he purple?
Don't play with me.
Oh no.
I have a little Waluigi. I don't even know where he's at, but I have like a little Waluigi stuffy around here somewhere.
Okay, I'm chilling.
Yeah, you definitely got that Waluigi.
No, I love Waluigi. The reason I don't play Smash is because Waluigi is not on there. I refuse to play.
He's on there as a trophy,
but he's not a player.
I know.
How is Wario a player but not Waluigi? Like I just feel like that's just so disrespectful, and I just don't support. But I do the Mario Kart. What else? I haven't really played. Well, a Mario Party actually. I really like Mario Party. I always choose Waluigi. I choose Waluigi every time if I can. If he's not on there, other than Paper Mario, I'm not done with it.
Well, to be fair, Waluigi didn't exist during Paper Mario first came out.
I know.
So Waluigi is your favorite character in the whole franchise. Just pinpoint. Okay, I decided to make sure. It's got no talking about. I thought it was Wario. I was confused because I was like, she was like, "Oh, Wario, da 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 da." And
I did slip up, but I corrected
whatever. And then she was
like, "It was just a little slip."
And I'm like, wait a minute. Which W are we rocking with here?
You know, like, my word is jumbo. Chinomi.
Well, hashtag justice for Waluigi. Maybe he'll get his own game one day.
Because like he could have some really cool moves, like throwing roses and shit, like a one attack. Like I don't know, like they just really playing with him.
They could put him in a game. I know a lot, but it's just
Wario had like 3 or 4 of them.
Look here, bro. At this point, we are done until they probably release a date. I mean, I heard news there might be another Smash game, so you might have your chance in that one.
I ask them all the time.
Well, you might have your chance. I mean, I'm pretty sure the whole world too, but I think everybody is kind of settled what we have right now. I ain't gonna hold you. As soon as they got Sora was the last character they had. As soon as they got that, we're done, bro. We're done. So, but they could get there. Waluigi should come on the next one though.
I doubt it. Well, we'll place bets on that. I'm sorry, YG. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. I
can't always get what I want. It's okay.
Can't always get what you want. But what we all want is this next cosplay, which is from One Piece.
Oh.
Egghead arc has a
Nami-san.
Nami Swan. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, I might bring her to DreamCon. She's kind of hot, so I don't know. I'm not trying to be sweating. The material on the inside is very hot.
Y'all are gonna be in Texas. I don't think it matters what you wear. You're gonna be sweating.
Unless
I
we in
want to
that
sweat the
building.
least, though. I want to sweat and be
I'm in
like
that building.
comfortable at least. I don't know. I sweat inside. Like I'm just a hot body
I
ass
don't know.
girl.
And then talking about wearing Nami and some of these other things too. Yeah, you really want to sweat. So no matter what you do.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said you might be doing. Are you doing some after things at DreamCon, like the after events that's popping off?
I go where the wind takes me.
Oh,
I
Oh
don't
my
really even
goodness.
okay.
know what's
Ladies and
going on.
gentlemen. What I'm hearing is it doesn't matter what's going on. What's going on? What's popping off is popping off. It
Yeah,
does not matter. You
it
just
does
can't
not
handle
matter.
the truth.
If my peoples are going, if they let me in, we in there.
You heard that. If they let her walk through the door, she's there.
We on
With,
to the next.
with
Did I say that? I just said they
98% of
let me in.
chance, which is a 98% of chance they will.
We'll see.
98 is also the degrees it'll probably be when y'all are down there for DreamCon. So
Oh
Hey,
God,
I'm
I
sure
might
it's ready. I don't know
travel
about
there.
y'all. I'm sure it's
I'm
ready.
sweating thinking about it. I'm about
I'm
to
sure
buy
it's
like
ready.
2 more fans and some
okay.
sundresses.
Are you a One Piece fan?
I don't dislike One Piece. I don't dislike it. I'm like more of a I don't really watch it type of thing. Like all my friends watch it. Like all my friends are into One Piece. They talk about it all the time around me. I catch up as much as I can with it. I just really like the character art, especially with the women. I love the way the women are drawn. Um, Probably because they're like robusty. So it gives me like a lot of like ideas and like characters that I want to do. Like I want to do a Perona cosplay, um, really bad. And one of my cosplay friends, they were going to do Mihawk. Is that his name, Mihawk?
Mihawk,
And we
yes.
were going to do it together. So yeah, I don't know. I don't watch it though. I have a really short attention span. I watched maybe like the first 10 episodes, and don't get me all because people have been getting on people about saying things, but me personally, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Like we already know that. So when I see other things that start off like Dragon Ball, I'm just like, I can't. Like I know it's not exactly like it, but I'm just saying like it's just like I can't. I already seen the OG, so I don't really want to watch something similar.
So really, what I'm hearing is that ADHD be kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, there it is, right there. I just paraphrased. I just summarized everything. Got
it. Exactly like that. Strawberry said, "I'm gonna be buggy on Sunday," and Benet said, "You definitely should." Yeah, it's gonna be
I know.
100.
See, Nay, she loves One Piece. Like that's what I'm saying. Like all my friends, they love One Piece.
Yes, and we got some crazed One Piece fans around us as well. So
they're a little too much. They be trying to go into Dragon Ball fans. I'm like, One Piece, you need to calm down.
Hold on, what's she trying to say?
You heard me. I said y'all
No,
need to
no. I didn't hear you. I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to say what you're trying to say. Spit it out. Spit it out.
I said it. I said that people be trying to come for Dragon Ball fans. Like we're so aggressive and be trying to shove that down people's throats. I feel like it's y'all. I feel like it's the One Piece fans. I feel like they need to calm down just a little bit.
In what way? In what way of the One Piece
like
community?
Don't force it down somebody's throat. Stop overhyping. I mean, I have seen the last like when Luffy turned like Gear 5 and stuff like that. Like that was fire. That was, don't get me wrong, the graphics and stuff is good, but like if somebody don't watch it, don't like try to go on them.
Basically, don't
like, you see how you're
shame
getting defensive. I wasn't even really like saying y'all do a lot. I just said calm down. Like there's nothing wrong with calming down.
You like what you like, and you don't want anyone jumping on you if it's not something that's your thing.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm a sweet little baby. I like that.
Okay.
I will say this though, for somebody,
I just had to understand what she was going for. Like I was like, nah, she's saying she just tap dance, tap. No, get to the what you're trying to say. Say it with your chest. But I got you.
You want to say it with her chest, her BTW chest. Okay.
Whoa, I did not go that way. I did not go. Wait a second. Wow.
Wow, I wasn't even thinking like that, but you know.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ride on Nimbus. All right. Yeah, we good.
Nah, ain't gonna go ride on Nimbus. Look, most people know what young Goku. A lot of people know what young Goku is known for. It is okay, guys. I promise you, it is okay.
That's cute. It's okay.
Yes, it is definitely okay.
It's okay.
By the way, there's somebody waiting in the backstage right now before we go to this final cosplay. Sound check on you. Yeah, we hear you just fine.
Clear. He's clear.
Mommy is here.
Yes, so before we go to the next cosplay, ladies and gentlemen, Jasirii!
He loves.
He
You're
is
right.
here. And he is definitely here. So we know what that means.
Bring it up.
So, guys,
bring it up.
If you haven't been here before, you are definitely in for a treat because right now it is time to play What is Jasirii Eating?
Well, today, guys, you know, I have been on a bit of a health journey. So we have our quinoa rice with baked chicken and hot pepper sauce. You know what I mean? So we had to bake the chicken. We are no longer frying, but we do air fry. Don't be out here like Clear. And you know, we have the finest in the bottom of the sea, you know, so we just had to cook it out, you know what I mean? You know, and you know, like a hungry chopper on a Saturday, we just had to get the food popping, you know? And today, that is it for What is Jasirii Eating? Back to you, Drell.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was What is Jasirii Eating. We will get him a sponsor at some point. By the way, I see what Jasirii is wearing. We will get to that in a second, actually. But back to our lovely guest, the Saiyan Princess, the BTWYG, and her somewhat tolerance of One Piece, but she loves the women in One Piece, so it is okay, which is why she's cosplaying Nami Swan.
We see it, Jasirii. You came in with the hat and everything.
But you know what? She has also cosplayed Boa Hancock.
Yes, my girl. That was for my birthday, my 25th birthday. I did a really big, it was my golden year because I turned 25 on the 25th. So I threw like my own little anime convention. I kind of got the idea from like Eden with Eden Con. So like I had all my friends like dress up and I had like a photo booth. I had food, I had drinks, I had music, I had little activities for people to do. I had like a big banner with like my face all on it. I had video games for people to play. I had badges, like you got your little like Yungokuu badge. It was fun. I had an amazing time. I was a little nervous at first. Funny thing is, so what like homeboy said, my ADHD really be kicking. For some reason I always put my clothes on like upside down or backwards. Mm-hmm. So when I got the Boa Hancock, I put it on like upside down, and I was like, I emailed them. I'm like, you made this outfit wrong. Da 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 da. Why is the fur at the bottom? I'm like cussing them out mad. So they refund me, right? But I get to keep the outfit. But then after they refunded me, I then realized it was upside down the whole time, and I ended up still wearing it upside down because it fit better that way. And yeah. That's my Boa Hancock. I never took no like professional pictures because I didn't want like One Piece fans being like, "Did she cut that shit up?" But yeah.
I think you look amazing. I'm wearing it
upside down, but it still look good. Yeah, that's.
Hey. You had to do it to him. You had to do it to him, whether upside down or round and round.
I had to do it with me, but I really do be putting my clothes on upside. It's really, I don't know. I think I'd be in a rush.
Round and round, upside down. No, but you definitely look amazing, and your own con. What was I for this?
That was 2 years ago, so I'm not sure if we even really like.
2 years.
But it was
Nah, I
here,
was still
like
new.
I was
No,
yeah,
we was doing so
I was
many other
like,
stuff 2 years
because
ago.
it was like 2 years ago. It was here, so like only like a few people like flew down here for it, like um
Washington.
yeah, to DC. Like one of my friends from New York, he drove down, and then I had like a few friends from Atlanta come up, and that was kind of about it. It was really more like a, but I did invite people. I posted it, but it, I let y'all know. The next
Well,
time I have
Exactly.
one. I
Keyword
didn't do
now,
anything. I
y'all.
didn't do anything this year for real. I normally plan a big part. Like my thing for birthdays, I always plan something. Like I'm not a real big like you have to celebrate my birthday, but I'm a big on like it has to be a theme. It has to be this. It has to be that. So this was my first year. I did not have a theme, and it kind of felt weird. And I didn't really do what I wanted to do. But I'm gonna make sure I get back on that tradition next year for sure.
okay. Because, I mean, now you have more people that you can invite these days. So you never know if you ever have a YG Con 2, you might have a bigger turnout.
People were saying I should. People were saying, but sorry, I was upset. Maybe I should make a new one anyway, but I was mad because the lady stole my banner. Like, she made it and then took it and then never gave it back.
No, she
I'm like,
didn't.
bitch, I paid for it.
Oh, somebody must have been a fan if they gonna
That's
take your
funny to
banner.
you. Me. That's not
No,
funny.
it's just hey, out of everything they steal, bro. Why a banner?
That's
I
like,
mean,
I
look
can do
at
it.
the banner.
It's like my face, like 20 times on that thing.
They said, "Hey,
Hold
yo." They said, "Hey,
Let me just
banner,
repreface. Take
hey,
a look.
like,
That banner is full of her face.
It is. And
All
I'm
I
like,
hear is somebody with the banner with the SpongeBob meme
crazy.
yelling, "I need it!"
And you gotta
I
be
do.
really desperate. You really gotta be desperate to take a
It was like
banner,
it was
bro.
kind of like a mix-up thing. It was like she picked it up. She picked it up instead of picking up something else. And when I asked for it back, she was like, "Well, I'm not like dropping it off to you." But I'm like, "You are the provider. Like, why can't you drop it off?" And she wasn't trying to mail it either. So I was just like, "Girl, I don't." I think I had her curtains. I was like, "Well, girl, I'm gonna keep your curtains, and you're gonna keep my banner." Cause
All right. Going to the chat, they're saying things in here. Benay, I couldn't tell. YG looking beautiful. Of course she is. Look at her. This is Yungokuu we're talking about in here.
I keep forgetting. It's like the glaze section. I'm overwhelmed.
Look at her. She's like, yeah, because I know it's coming later. I know it's coming later. Glaze me now. Glaze me now. But no,
Hey,
look,
ah!
again, guys, y'all know what type of content she does. It's amazing content, but finding 4 pictures that wouldn't get me kicked off of YouTube was hard. But we did
crazy.
it.
That's
we
crazy.
got through it.
You could have
That
found
man
more.
played Tinder with her photos.
I found 4.
But I'm saying like my funny ones, like normally on Halloween I dress really silly. I didn't do it last year, but you could have like.
Well, I mean, I didn't go back like 4 or 5 years, just in the past couple years. I try to keep them fairly
You didn't need
recent.
to go back 4. You didn't need to go back 4.
I also like to post like model-esque, like best lighting photography type photos for the most part, because we want to show you at your best. But you know what? Next time I will look at a lot more of your silliest stuff. But yes, I just want to show you. Look, I want to put you in the best light because you're YG. You're the Saiyan Princess. You deserve it.
Thank you.
There's a lot of things that we can do this week, just like there's a lot of things that have also happened this week, which is what brings us to the week that was. One of the things that we will start with, as I lean over here real quick, is the day that was. Jasirii is already way ahead of me. I'm wearing a headset, so I cannot put it on. But guys, happy National Straw Hat Day.
Is it really? Oh, happy
Yes.
Straw Hat Day, you guys.
Technically, it has nothing to do with One Piece, but yeah, we've
like
kind of taken it.
Look, we're so national. We again at the Los Angeles Sphere. We're chilling, bro. We back at the Sphere again. Rerun. Rerun.
By the way, yeah, it was going good, Miles.
Absolutely. I wanted to say something.
Hello, bro.
Absolutely.
Nah, you're good. In fact, while Miles is here, I can go ahead and do this transition real quick because Miles sent me a request, and as our brother, I said I'm going to go ahead and grant that request for him. So I'm going to go ahead and do this right now. Obviously, in a couple of weeks, we have DreamCon, and there's a lot of things that you can do at DreamCon. One of the things that you could possibly do at DreamCon is stop by a panel. And there is going to be this panel going on at DreamCon about how to tabletop and role play Dungeons and Dragons. And our very own brother Miles is going to be one of the people on that panel, along with a few others. So if you need something to do while you're at DreamCon on May 31st, if you're in the tabletop, if you're in the Dungeons and Dragons, you definitely need to seek that out.
I want to learn. That looks fun.
Happy to see y'all live streaming again. I know you're not talking about the podcast, Miles, because you're here every week. This is what we do. We're here. Until after the day. After the day, we're going on a mini break, guys, because we're already almost halfway through the year, and this is episode 14, guys.
Can you believe it? Yo, can we get some claps? Can we get some hand claps?
Yes, we can get. Hey, we can get some regular claps. Yes, like I said, this is episode 14. Our season is also just breezing right through, and we were able to get you for around the halfway mark. But yes, guys, on May 31st, if you're at DreamCon and you're in the role play tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, you should definitely check that out. Another thing that we can go ahead and get into, because that's a couple of weeks from now. But next weekend is MomoCon. And as we talked about several times, but this is going to be our last podcast before we get there, there is a GasCon party happening, not this coming up Sunday, but next Sunday. That is going to be hosted by our very own King of New York, Jasirii. As he said, like, what can we expect from you as a host? I know you're going to have it lit up in there.
Shout out to the food. You already know the vibes. It's about to be inside, outside. We around, get down. You already know it's about to get crazy in there. That's it.
He's going to be the one host that somehow he's going to be hosting and on the dance floor at the same time. He's going to be in there hitting one of these with a microphone in his hand.
I mean, it has happened before.
Do it again. Do that again.
One of these.
I know not what you speak of.
I do not what you speak of. Are you plead the fifth?
I'm crying.
Hold on, but what about vocals?
Hey, eyes on your own paper, because we're getting there. Because there are a lot of great performers that are going to be performing, but one of them is going to be our very own co-host vocals right here, stepping out, lending his vocals, yes, pun intended, to shake the dance floor for you guys.
Hey. Yeah.
Sir, what can we expect from your GasCon?
I said it under the description. I'm just a beautiful loser who loves to have fun, man. So I'm just here just to have a time. I'm gonna do this because I feel like if I don't do this, I'm not doing this right. Make sure you click the link in the bio to make sure you put the code vocals as our name. Make sure you just take the Z off to get the 10% off of the discount, because you need to get the tickets to want to be inside the free to see what's going on. I know you want to see people turn up and stuff like that, and I am one of those people too. But I would say this, as an R&B artist, you will get in your feelings when you see me. All right, you might think you're gonna be happy, you think you're gonna be great. Now, once you take a shot or two, you're gonna get in your feelings mixed with me. So get ready to feel that neo soul in your body. And yeah, click and link in the bio, put my name, get 10%. Well, actually 10% or 20% off, and you'll be literally get a cheaper ticket. So yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
The podcast is real.
Ladies and gentlemen, but that is then. But again, right now, we are back to talking about things that happened in the past week. So I know, did you guys see that Ironheart trailer?
I did not.
Now,
I watched half.
I saw another trailer, but not that one.
Can I just say, I've been following Riri Williams for a real long time now. And the fact that Ryan Coogler is a part of this, I know it's about to be done justice. You feel me? Because it's never just a one take of oh my gosh, I'm a hero, guys. I have powers. Like, no, nobody want to see that shit no more. We want to see the real raw. Eye, cool. You know what? I'm getting this bag, but now what is it worth? How much work do I have to put in to get that bag? How much work do I have to put in to get that suit? How much do I have to? How much do I have to prove myself? I studied in Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, the definition of black girl magic. You know, feel me? Like, I'm just ready to see that. I'm ready to see how like the storyline goes, especially with first off, Ryan Coogler is 5 for 5 right now. He's 5 for 5. I don't care what nobody says. He's 5 for 5,
And like
especially after Sinners. He's 5 for 5. I know he's gonna
black
go
people
5
been
for 6
standing
next
up.
to a TV series. A TV series?
Like I said, black people have definitely been standing up. Bruh, that Ironheart trailer was everything. If y'all liked her in Wakanda Forever, y'all gonna love her in this. Like, I'm looking forward to it. Like, sometimes I tend to fall behind on my series, but I am going to be there for Ironheart. Trust me. Because I saw that trailer, and that trailer is crazy. Now, sir, I know you said you didn't see that trailer. You saw another trailer. Would you be happy to talk about the Superman trailer?
That one in the new anime Gate game that's coming around. It's like a GTA anime game that's looks really good. Looks really amazing. But yes, and Superman as well. I ain't gonna lie, for the first time, this one, this Superman might actually be heat, bro. I can't lie. Like, I saw that trailer for some reason. I said I saw a lot of Superman movies, and I'm like, most of these are ass.
Have you seen
But
the
this
director?
one, I saw the Green
James
Lantern.
Gunn.
When I saw the Green Lantern popped in, I saw Valkyrie popped in, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then when they got the interview of Lauren Clark in the beginning, and then she actually was being a reporter to her, so I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, we actually get. I said, okay, now we're actually getting the Superman being it look like that evil. I'm like, yeah, I'm liking this because that's how it was working. I'm actually looking forward to this Superman. I want to see how they're gonna go this way.
Hey, look. No one's ever mistaken Lois for being unbiased or biased or anything like that. She's like, look, I get to interview you as Superman. All right, let's go. I'm gonna put you on the hot seat.
Boy,
That's
when
what
I
that
saw
trailer
that,
was.
I saw that. I was like, first I was looking like, okay, is it gonna be glazing Superman too much? Because that's how literally most of the Supermans are. And when I'm looking at this, I said, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we questioning this man. Okay, now I'm invested. All right, I'm invested. Question this man. Are you a terrorist? No, I'm not a terrorist working in my part. I do this. Did you ever get the president's permission to do this? No, then why are you gonna doesn't that seem like a terrorist? I'm like, oh my gosh, get this man. Cook this nigga. I'm here. I'm for
It's like at some point he should have just been like, do you know how many times I've saved your life? You doing this to me right now?
That don't mean nothing to America.
Hey, she gotta get the man. That's why she's always in damn trouble. But no,
Why it's red, blue, and white down there. You see the suit.
What are you about to say?
I'm listening. I agree.
See, look, I've never been the biggest Superman guy. Like, I don't hate Superman, but I don't love Superman. Like, I've never really been that.
Yeah, I'm a big DC fan, so I'm just excited to like get a really good DC movie because I feel like Marvel be everybody. I don't want to say on dicks, but like Marvel be having the movies too. But I want people to be like, okay, DC.
Marvel been flopping lately though. The only thing that's been really good right now is
that's what I didn't hear.
They've been flopping lately. We've been flopping over here at Marvel. I ain't gonna hold you.
Thunderbolts.
But DC gets more hate than Marvel. Is my point. And it did look like a really good. I am gonna go see it. Yeah.
To be fair, like I said, even though I'm not a big fan of Superman, I am a big fan of DC because Batman's one of my favorites of all time.
Really?
So like, and I am not going to sit here and say that every Batman movie was good, but I'm talking about like comics, cartoons, games. Like if it was Batman, I was a part of it growing up because I'm not even going to lie and act like as a kid, I didn't like more of those movies than maybe I do now as I'm older. Somehow when I was a kid, Batman and Robin didn't offend me as much. And when I've gone back and I've looked at it, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Bat nipples, bat credit cards, all the ice puns. Yeah, I get it.
The power of money. power of money, the power of red.
Ice to see you. Oh, boy.
I'm not gonna hold you. I've always loved their animated series more. You know, feel me? Like they flopped on Batman Beyond because Batman Beyond could have been something. A
I
part
enjoy
could have been
Batman
records.
Beyond. I enjoyed Batman Beyond. In fact, I think they fumbled on it that they never made a movie out of Batman Beyond.
And look where they went to.
And then didn't they like cancel the Batman Beyond video game?
It's just like a series of flops that could have been records.
Because I understand we went through like a multiverse phase a few years ago, and you know they did the situation with the Flash, and Lord knows nobody went to go see that damn movie. But when we did the whole brought Michael Keaton back to play the role of Batman, Bruce Wayne, and I'm like, y'all saved that for this. If y'all were gonna bring old Michael Keaton back, you do it as a Batman Beyond movie. Find a nice young actor, bring Michael Keaton back, put it in that same universe, and just do Batman Beyond. But you know,
Honestly.
I don't make the big bucks. I don't make the millions of dollars to make the decisions, so it's okay.
I mean, or they could just listen to their fans.
That too.
But wasn't like a strike going on? Maybe that like canceled a lot of projects. I heard a lot of stuff did stop.
Oh yeah, they were definitely abusing their workers
because of the strikes.
Well, not so much the strikes. It's just so much that like, look, DC Warner Brothers, I should say, went on this huge tax write-off binge. So they just started canceling everything. That's why there's a completely finished Batwoman movie that we'll never see.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
The movie's done. It's complete. It's just shelved. They wrote it off and put it in the vault for good.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Get in the vault.
Yo, imagine you have an amazing movie that could be put out vaulted.
Unless somebody wants to come through and spend money for it, like that Acme movie with Wile E. Coyote, that animated live-action hybrid.
Yeah, I heard that.
They finished. Yeah, studio swooped through and bought the rights for it. They shelved it forever, but a studio came through. It's like, look, if y'all don't want to
Yeah, I
put it
heard
out,
that coming out. Yeah, it's coming out.
We'll give you money and we'll put it out. Yeah, just like they had put out a Porky Pig Daffy Duck movie earlier this year, but because somebody bought the rights to it who doesn't have like billions of dollars, they couldn't put a lot of money into advertising. So I don't blame you if you were not aware that a Looney Tunes movie actually hit theaters earlier this year.
Yeah, I heard I thought it came out last year.
No, it was this year.
This year.
In fact, it was like a month or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a Daffy Duck Porky Pig movie. It was one of the ones that was canceled and shelved, and a company came through and was like, we'll buy it and we'll put it out. So maybe they could do that. And then, you know, HBO Max literally took all of the OG Looney Tunes cartoons off of their app, and I canceled my subscription.
Dang.
Wow, that's not crazy.
You know.
Hey, nah, look, but that's what it is. And the only other thing that has really just happened in the past week is, you know, the Super Mario sequel movie finally has a name now, which shouldn't surprise anybody. It's Super Mario World. Still no real like concrete release date on that, and I still don't know what they're gonna do about the new voice of Mario since Chris Pratt's not gonna be part of it. Oh yeah, he is a huge Waluigi. What did you say about Waluigi earlier?
I think he should be in the movie. Oh, he's sexy.
Yes.
It's the wah. The wah gets me every time. The wah gets me wah.
Yeah, you heard what she said. In fact, I don't know. In case y'all didn't hear it, YG, I need you to say that one more time.
The wah gets me wah. Gets me wah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Halloween thing time. Like that's like that don't sound like.
All right, bro. All right, my name is Vocals. This is the podcastisreal from.
Nah, you're not going anywhere, sir.
I'm trying to leave.
Hey,
Why
bro,
you trying to leave?
Hey, she said, "Wow, like Waluigi, bro. Wow, yo,
Yeah.
oh wow, this is some diabolical work. Tall, slink. Hey,
Listen, let it rock, because I'll do the same for Miracle.
Who?
Yeah, but Mirko versus Waluigi. I mean,
You talking about thickness versus slinkiness? Two difference.
What's wrong with Slinky?
I didn't.
lanky.
Why does that
hey.
have to be the comparison? Why can't it be like personality or something else?
Oh, so you like it? Oh,
Why
so
can't it
it's
be
yeah,
personality?
yeah. Let's talk about his personality. What about his personality that you like?
I like bad boys.
Bad
My
boy.
mama always- my
But
mama
I
always
like
told me nice
I
guys
like
never win.
I like a little evil side, but he's also really nice. He's
Little.
romantic. The roses are so nice. Like, and they don't seem to like harm you or anything. Like, thank you. Like, what other character is having roses? Nobody. I mean, Bowser out here singing songs, but he can't even keep the bitch. Well, she be wanting to go over there, so I don't know.
Nah, I would
I
say,
was
hold
about
on.
to say, hold
Don't
on.
do
We know
that.
she's
I don't know what they got
I
going
got a
on.
He be
whole,
disappearing a
I
lot.
got a whole song
Mario can only say
dedicated
a
to
few
Peach.
words. The
I-
other guy too. I mean,
Look, I'm Team Daisy all day. What we talking about? So
I do like Daisy, but
Team
Res-
Rosalina.
respectfully,
we know who
respectfully.
Bowser Jr.'s mama is.
mwah, mwah, mwah.
Guys, y'all might want to start cosplaying Waluigi. Maybe y'all can impress
Please,
her a little
I
bit.
want to. I really want to cosplay Waluigi.
She said, "Guys, not." Hey,
Like we could both be Waluigi. Why not? That'd be hot.
Hey, all right. If you don't
You know what?
If you don't push the button, if you don't push the button, if you don't push the
It was
button,
it was on the way, sir. Trust me.
push the button. All right.
The button's not want to work. It's trolling me.
Podcast
There
like
it is.
Just like she's trolling. Okay.
Nah, she's not trolling, but it is
I was
definitely
joking.
fine.
What
The
else
next
happened this
thing I
week?
wanted to bring up, it is
I'll
on
go
the
for it.
screen right now because I am just showing everybody some screenshots because some screenshots came out from a game that we like to call Kingdom Hearts 4.
I saw.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
everybody got a good look at what looks like some
Yeah.
gameplay, Sora's look,
Mhm.
just a lot of screenshots. And for anybody that didn't see it, it's up on the screen right now.
This man has gone full Final Fantasy now. That's literally what that is. He don't have the same boots no more. That's gone. His whole style definitely been changed, which is actually everything in Kingdom Hearts. But like this is a whole different change. His hair is not spiky like it always is. Laid down, relaxed. This man had went full Final Fantasy. He went full Final Fantasy. The Heartless don't even look the same. What the hell?
They grew up.
You caught that? It was a
They
small.
grew up. Is
They
that a
were
bad
small.
thing?
When did they become looking
He
like
could have
Chimera?
learned how to take care of his hair better.
You heard her.
Let's
He
take
said
it
he's taking
down.
care of his hair better.
Like just they got older, you know.
Mhm.
Right?
He's been older. This is a different universe. This is a whole different. Because at the end of it, this man went to a whole different altar, jumping in the damn portal to find Kyrie. This man is in Final
Of
Fantasy.
course, it's gonna come out different universe, different vibe, different avatar.
I mean,
Well, that's what that's what I'm
saying.
saying. Like he's in. This is like the whole beginning of the phase is Final Fantasy. So like now I got like good screenshots, and I mean I seen the trailer of it in the beginning and stuff like way before we was like Geek Retreat, and now we got like screenshots of gameplays of it to see because you never know if things stays the same because things can definitely change a little bit. But as of this, I'm looking at right now, like they definitely changed a lot in this Kingdom Hearts game. But I'm looking at it so far because this is Final Fantasy to the max.
I mean, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day because eventually we're gonna have to start getting off of GTA 6 and we're gonna start saying we got such and such before Kingdom Hearts 4.
When is
Because there's still no release date.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That thing's been in development for years.
For what, GTA? Or
No,
Kingdom
for
Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, but that's been like that though, so it's like that's nothing though.
I didn't even know they was
How long we got to 3?
Yeah. And then they also canceled that other Kingdom Hearts thing they were working on.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not mad about people canceling things to make the game great because even when they took along to release of Kingdom Hearts 3, it was still a goated game. So it was still really good. So I'm not mad at them for literally taking their time with this game in particular. Don't fuck it up. Literally, we're at the end. Bring it home.
Hey,
Yeah, man, we're
Literally,
at the
wrap
end.
the story up. Wrap it up. We're literally there. Wrap it
Wrap it
up.
up.
You heard him.
Yes, we did. So we are off of the my glazing YG part of the podcast, and now it is time to get into a little self glazing for the podcast because believe it or not, there are some people out there that may not know who you are. So we give the floor to you at this part of the podcast. So the floor is yours, Goku. Let everybody know who you are and what you're about.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. About the banner and everything. Let them know.
Like, let just say about myself.
Yes,
Like,
talk. Yeah, talk about yourself.
Yeah. Like, did you beat up Piccolo? Like, what's up?
um, sorry, y'all. Okay, like. I don't really like brag about myself often. I'm Goku or YG. People have been saying YG a lot. I like both. Like I said, born and raised DC. I've been cosplaying for about I first started like actually cosplaying when I was like 16, 17.
Mhm.
It was kind of like a coping mechanism for me, or like a grief thing. My mom passed away right before my 16th birthday, so it was like, I wouldn't say it was a dark time, but it was just kind of like trying to adjust. And one day I was on YouTube and I seen a react, like the Fine Brothers. I seen a react video, and the guy had blue hair, so I had to click on it because I was like, I've never seen somebody with blue hair and actually look attractive. And it was Big Bang, and it was like K-pop, like the K-pop band Big Bang, and that kind of just sparked my like fascination to get more into like Asian culture, like anime, Korean culture, Japanese culture, like the language, the art, the clothing, everything. So, I mean, I already was into Pokemon, but I didn't know like you could dress up. You feel me? Like, I just knew like you could play the game. I didn't know you could like, people were like outside dressing up and stuff. So, from there, I was dragging my friends with me to go to anime conventions. Like I was paying for their tickets. Like I was like, "You're coming with me. We're going together. I don't want to go alone." I think one of my first cosplays was I did Pichu and then Pikachu. I wanted to do Raichu, but I couldn't find like the ears. But I did Pichu and Pikachu one time, and then another time I did Goku, and it was cool. And my friends actually liked it because like people wanted to take pictures with me and stuff. So they're like, "Oh, this is actually kind of cool." And then from there, I went to college, and I still did anime stuff then. But like even my graduation cap was, I don't know where it is right now, but it had Goku on it, and it said Saiyan, it says Saiyan school kids, so you can Gohan and be great. And I was so pressed for my. I saw that little laugh. That must have been like a really haha laugh. Like, don't play me.
Nah, I didn't see. Look, nah, don't,
Don't
no, no,
Stay in
no,
school, kids.
Saiyan
no.
school, yeah.
we need to
Period.
make that a phrase.
The Gohan for me, boy.
I love puns. Like I like that's my thing. I like good puns.
That's
But
just what's wrong.
what's call it from there? In college there wasn't really that many. There was one because I went to Hampton. So
Oh,
that's like
shout
in
outs to the Virginia.
HU, HBCU, all that. Um so that's like the Hampton, Virginia, Newport News, Virginia Beach area. So there was like one con at that time over there. It was NecoCon, and I happened to go there one year with I think I dragged somebody there too because people weren't really into anime in college. I kind of was. I wouldn't say I've always been an outcast. Like in high school, I was more like in the mix. But once I left high school, I was like, I gotta get out the mix because I just felt like I was just into too much drama and too much business and too much stuff. So when I started going to college, I kind of became a little bit more reserved because if y'all don't know, Hampton is like a kind of bougie school. So me going to Hampton, everybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with her? So I kind of had to like prissy up and tighten up real quick. And then I realized I didn't like that. I was like, this is not who I am. Like I know how to still be professional and put some, cute clothes on, and they taught us business. I know how to switch it up, but I wanted to be more so myself, and I actually kind of appreciated that because when I actually graduated, they ended up making an anime club, and it was kind of because I kept asking them to, like, kept trying to like get it together and stuff like that. I was sad. It was like I graduated, but like I went to like a few meetings, like because I was still in the area once I did graduate. So, but yeah, so from after college and stuff, I graduated actually during COVID. I didn't get to walk. I didn't have a graduation. I didn't have anything. I literally paid my senior dues, and about 2 days later, the school shut down, and they didn't give me my money back. They said they weren't gonna give my money back, and I was just like, okay. So school shut down. So I had an apartment. So I'm just in the house bored, and I think that time everybody was just working on their creativity, and I just started cosplaying. I just was like, let me do this, like, because my neighbor, he was a photographer, so I would take pictures like in his apartment, and we would like, he had like a little studio set up in there. We would take pictures. I was always on social media. I just like talking on the camera. I just love talking to people and doing things. So I was streaming. I was just always just doing stuff, putting stuff out there, and I gained a following. And it kind of was shocking to me because growing up, I wasn't real, like I said, I was in the mix, but like it wasn't because like I was popular. It was just because like people wanted to tell me things, and I just knew who everybody was. I was bullied a lot growing up. Like y'all see my Bell's palsy post, so a lot of the times like people was like making fun of me because of like my Bell's palsy and just like other things, like me liking anime. Nobody really liked anime. Like I wouldn't say I was an outcast, but just I was like a little weird. So when I started getting the following, I was like, oh my god, this is cool because like I was on TikTok before TikTok was like really a thing. Like even like it was still like what musically or whatever. And so like I was posting, and like my friends were like, why are you doing this? I'm like, y'all, this is fun. Like, and I was just posting, and I started getting a following on TikTok, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And then it just started growing and growing. And then when the pandemic hit, you know, everybody else is bored, so then they start getting on it too. And I'm just like, well, I already got it, because everyone's like, how you get your following? I'm like, I was just bored in the house fucking doing this.
Bored in the
Like,
house.
Bored in the house. Bored.
but like before, so from there it just grew, and then I just really had a passion to just like kind of just sharing my story and sharing encouragement, because I could just tell like in this social media world, it's just a lot. It's like a lot of self-doubt. Like I have my moments where like I'm self-conscious and like I don't feel good enough or whatever the fuck. So I'm really transparent, really honest, really real. Y'all mentioned the mental health. Like I'm an open book for the most part. So I wanted to make sure that I use my platform to like share my, like, to tell what's real. Like I'm not really with like the fake and like, oh, let me like I'll like try to look presentable, but what I'm gonna say is like raw and real, and I'll be slipping up sometimes, so I'll be having to like take it back. But yeah, and that is me. I know we talked about BT Dub, so I feel like I should like mention that.
Okay, at this point, guys, it doesn't matter. BTW stands for Big Titty Waifu. Anyway.
Dead ass! I swear to God, I did not know that. Wow.
Well, I made it up. Well, I don't know if I made it up, but like, you know, it also means by the way.
I swear to God, y'all have been saying that for a hot minute. I'm over here like, what the hell?
We had no idea why we kept calling you the BTW.
Because when you said BT, I was like talking about chest. I was like, I don't know what you talking about, bro. Like, what? Nah, bro. That's what that means, man. And Strawberry, I am not a hater. Okay. I was not the one who snarkled first. Hey, there's other people who laughed with two when she made that.
But it was the tone and like the gesture.
What tone did I say? I said that's all I did. That's all I did.
If somebody else saw it, I just know I'm not tripping.
But yes, sir. That is why we kept saying that, because as beautiful and amazing as Yungokuu is, a big portion of her content is titty twerking.
Yeah, I was like,
but anyway,
let's get into that. Yeah. Hi. Okay, so these are my I named them too.
Bro, y'all have no look. No time.
What?
He had no idea.
Why are we so calm? Why is he saying this shit? This is so funny to me.
Because we already knew.
This is a thing. What?
It's in my bio. Did you not do your research? It's like, let me stop. It's like, no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh no, she didn't.
This is the third time he done got up. Sit your ass down.
Tell him. Bring that ass here, boy.
What's his sign? He a little
Yes, that
I
happened.
can't get a word of any of y'all saying right now.
That's all right. Get your headphones back on.
No,
But
no.
all of it. But anyway,
it's something I did make up though, because I was like, I got big titties. I feel like I'm a waifu. BT dubs, BTW. I like it.
It's me. Okay, I see what's going on today. It's the podcast real against vocals today. Okay, and it's the chat too. Okay, I see what's going on here.
Do you now understand why I was saying I was struggling to find pictures earlier? Because BTW. No.
When you said Yungokuu and stuff before, I knew what we was like getting into. What we came with, like when you said the name, I was like, oh, okay, cool and stuff like that. And then, because you feel me, it took a minute for me to like, yeah, I'll be honest here. It took me a minute for it to remember, and my brain was like, okay, yeah, I remember. So it didn't surprise me when you can find nothing that much of a good regulation of a photo. You see what I'm saying? See, look, y'all thought I was gonna say something disrespectful. No, I said good regulated photo, not good rated M for mature, not good GTA type things. Don't. Hey, I am being so nice here. She's rolling her eyes at me, bro. I am seeing this, bro.
It's not even at you. I just feel like I have. Maybe I'm delusional. I don't know.
What do you consider as a nice picture? Like what is it considered as a nice picture for you that won't be?
No, I'm not talking about nice. I'm not saying nice. I feel like all my pictures are nice. I'm saying ones that are like YouTube appropriate. I feel like I have quite a few, but that's just me, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like maybe I'm delusional. I don't know, because even Instagram takes my stuff down too, so I had to clean my Instagram up. That's also what I'm saying. So.
That's.
But I don't know the difference between Instagram and YouTube.
That's all. And that's all I'm saying.
Like I said, I'm thankful to be here. Y'all
that is not what I'm saying. Hey, hold on, bro. Let me clear. I am not saying she cannot do any of that, Mr. Cyborg Frank or any of that. Yeah, this is a vocals versus pot. Yeah, I see what's going on here today.
They go hard for me.
Hey, we are locked in on me today. Nah, that's not what is going on here, bro. It's not what's going on here. No, she is welcome to do whatever she wants. That is not what I'm saying. We're talking about photos of trying to debut on this show. That's
we did it, and that's all.
That's all. So don't pull the spirit bomb. Put the key blast away. Put the guns. All that. Hey, because I feel like ever since Miss Goku points on the Frieza, it's crazy. It's diabolical. Who calling the ops? It's too many options.
I'm not calling the ops. I'm about to go see if I can find some pictures, but it's all love. It's literally all love.
No, this is what we do on here.
Podcast real. What you talking about?
Family banter. Like I said, this is the self-glaze. Hey, no, yeah, over there.
But to go back to my girls, this is Sarah and this is Samantha. I gave them white girl names because I feel like I got white girl titties.
I love.
Did you know that? Dro, did you know that one? Because you said you had your research.
I did do my research.
The research thing is just so funny to me.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
Did you know that?
I didn't know the names, but I did know that she had names. Like I said, I do a lot of research. Look, as a good host, that's what you do. You research your guests. You make sure you know what you want to know about them because you want to get to know your people. In fact, you know this because I literally sent you messages asking about what some of your favorite stuff is so that we can make you as great as possible, as comfortable as possible, and everything is possible because we love Yungokuu over here.
Okay, but
I see what she did there.
So those are their names. And TBH, I've always had, well, I wouldn't say always, but in high school, everybody thought my boobs were fake. And I'm like, I'm 17 years old. I can't get a boob job. Um, and with that being said, when I turned 18, somebody had reached out to me on Twitter um, to do Snapchat stuff. And I'm like, what is this? And they were just like, I have this thing. It was called Exotic Baddies. And I was like, I have this profile. You join in, and these other girls are on here too. They were all older than me too. Like, I'm 18. These women are like 25, 30, whatever. And he's like, you just go in here, you record yourself looking cute, like, like regular, like what you would post on your story, you just post it on the Snapchat. So that's kind of how it all started. I was just like, looking cute, and like people would be like, oh, I want to see more of, well, we're going back. My my name back then, sorry.
Oh my God, Eva.
My name back then, oh God.
Spit it out!
No,
Spit it out!
no more interrupting her. Let her go.
My name back then was Laomi. Or my, like Laomi, but it's like the ending is MIY. So that was like my name. And so people were like, we want more Laomi, we want more Laomi. So like I would have to like post more and do stuff. So from then, mind you guys, I'm very gullible. I've gotten a lot better. Like thank God that I pray for discernment like every day, every year. So I'm so grateful for that. But I was very gullible growing up, very naive. And the guy came back and he was like, okay, you've been doing really good on here. Have you ever thought about, selling pictures? And I'm like, pictures? Like what kind of pictures? And
What kind of
the
pictures?
explicit kind of pictures. And he was like, but it don't have to be you. He was like, you can use fake pictures. I'll send you some pictures you can use. Da 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 da. And you can use them. So I'm like, okay. So it kind of started with me using fake pictures of people. And people were paying me money. And I was like, okay, I'm 18. I just graduated high school. Or I'm in high school, graduating high school. I did have a job. I'm just trying to more money. I'm about to go to college. Like I just want to, da da da. And it turned into something else when people started asking me for stuff that the pictures didn't provide. So I was just like, do y'all have a picture of this? And he was like, no. Also, he was kind of trying to pimp me the fuck out. And I peeped that and I was like, fuck no, nigga. Like, I'm not doing that. I thought everything is virtual, everything is fake. Like, I'm not doing that. And so from there, I ended up dealing with somebody in college and we just kind of took off. Another guy from the Exotic Baddies, another guy had a page of girls. It was called Chew Me Ladies. And he was the one that was like, okay, mind you, this is all, when did I graduate high school? I graduated high school 2016. So this is all 2016, 2017. And he's like, there's this website called OnlyFans, and you can, these pictures that you've been doing on Snapchat, you can do on here. And so I'm like, okay, so I was on OnlyFans in 2017, like 2018 before, and I was hiding it because I didn't want anybody to know what I was doing, why I was doing it. Like, it was very taboo. It was just like, it was very unheard of. You a slag, you a whore, all this other stuff. Like, only my really close friends knew about it. And so, because I was always posting thirst traps, so I was just like, why not? Because even a lot of the videos, like, I wasn't really doing the sex stuff. It was just like really cute pictures, little outfits, like, little stuff like that. And I will never forget, one day I was out with my cousin and I left my wallet at home. I had no money. And we went out to eat and I was like, fuck. And I'll never forget. I went to the bathroom for 10 minutes. I didn't do anything, but I'm just like on the bathroom, like talking to people, selling stuff. I came back out with $80. And I was like, I have money to pay for my check. And that's kind of what it was like, okay, this is fun. This is cool. This is fast money. This is easy money. This is something that I can keep up with. I fucked up though because I was trying to be greedy, and because the guy that was it, even though it was my OnlyFans, he had the connection to the money and all that other stuff. So I tried to change all that information and kick him out. It did not work, and he got so mad, and he kind of just like not outed me, but like we got into it. We stopped working with each other, so then I had to do it by myself. And like I said, I'm still in college. I'm still trying to hide it. I'm still like not trying to make a big deal about it. And then the fucking pandemic comes and everybody and their motherfucking mother, grandmother, little sister is doing it. And I'm like, mind you, getting deep again, open book. Prior the year 2019, right before COVID, my aunt passed away and we were at the funeral. I had an OnlyFans Twitter and my little cousin found it. And she's not like a little cousin, like she's like 2 years younger than me. And she's like, "Oh, are you okay? Like, I see that this is you." Mind you, back then I wasn't showing my face either, so that's my cousin, so she knew it was me, and so she was just like, I'm worried about you, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm fine, don't worry about me. Long story short, at the funeral, my cousins come up to me and pull up the pictures, and they're like, "Is this you?" At the funeral, and I'm like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, "It's me. I'm safe. I'm fine. Like, I'm good." Few days later, my people's called me downstairs and they're like, "What the we gotta talk to you, blah blah blah. We hear that you out here prostituting, you selling your coochie for $5, da 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 da, you fucking niggas, da 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 da." I'm like, "No, I'm not." Like, I just was like, "I'm not doing that." Like, I was like, "I didn't want to ask you for money while I'm in college. Like, I just sell pictures here and there, blah blah blah." And so that kind of was like the start of them accepting like who I am and what I do. It was very hard for them at first, but I'm so grateful for my grandparents and my family support after, like, my mom passed, because after that, my grandparents, we stopped talking to my family. It wasn't like we hate YG, like we're like, we don't like y'all because why y'all talking about her and why y'all didn't help her and why y'all spreading rumors about her. So since then, like, we do not talk to my family like that at all. So imagine that happening, and then the next year, everybody doing it. I stopped. Like, I felt like, I wouldn't say ashamed, but I just felt like I don't want to cause no more trouble in my family. My grandfather hearing his granddaughter selling pictures, like, I didn't want him to, like, so I stopped doing it. And then 2020, everybody started doing it. I'm like, so it just kind of took me a while to kind of get back into that scenery and like comfortability with certain people and stuff like that, because I just felt like when I was doing it, it wasn't cool, and now that everybody can find out you can make money, now it is cool. It's like, oh, it's accepted, it's okay, it's this. But I was like crying, like I was like, I don't talk to my family no more because of this shit. So that's why, like, I have like a love-hate thing. So from there, let's brighten it up. From there, I just kind of capitalized off of it. Like, I was like, okay, people are gonna think about me how they want to think about me anyway. Like, who I am and who I really am, like my real name, like who real people know me as, are two different people. Like, I really had to learn to separate the two, because for a while I was very upset that people were just like, "Oh, she's only titties, she's only titties." I'm like, I'm not. But I'm like, YG is, but my real name's Adira, but Adira is not. Like, these are two different people. And I have to understand and I have to do that. So that's something that I've been working on this year and just in general. So yeah, titties, all about it. Who gives a fuck? They're big as shit. They're nice. They sit up. Bitches be sending my tits to their doctor. India, like Lil Durk's ex-girlfriend, she literally saw my tits and was like, "I'm sending this to my doctor." Like, I it's yeah. And I don't mind. I don't know, it's fine. I just
Okay, so real quick, number one, let's transfer from one person's chest to another person's chest. Cosmo is in the chat and he's talking about Jasirii and his button up.
Oh.
And for some reason, he says he can't get past it.
I just got off of work, bro.
Dang, he can't wear a button up. Really... He can't look nice.
Word, like, you know what? Let me take this off before somebody from work recognizes me.
I like the button up. Don't come for him.
No, thank you, Goku. Thank you.
You look nice.
That's what I say. It's like, look, the man can wear whatever he wants, Cosmos. You our guy, but that man can wear whatever he wants. So we could definitely get into that. Okay, so follow-up question. People are sending your boobs to their doctor?
Yeah.
For anatomy reasons? Or
like, no, for their boob job.
So people are in there saying, "I want the Yungokuu."
Yeah.
What are we doing today? Give me the YG.
Yeah, I've literally had people say that to me.
You
Like
need to profit.
like I've had girls be like, "Can you please send me your tits?" And
You need
you're
to
a
be
girl.
profiting off of this.
Beautiful big, it'll fall out the sky. You
I'm
know.
a girl's girl. Like I don't support all women, but I support most women. And you know, you want to see my titties, girl? Sure. I mean, that got me in trouble. I don't know if we're gonna get into that, but that got me in trouble. Honestly, you cannot show everybody. You cannot show every girl your tits, girls. If you didn't know that.
That's right. Say it again.
I had to
Goku.
learn. I had to learn. I'm sorry. Like I had to learn. Cannot show every girl.
Hey, look, they're not all great women out there.
They're not. They are not all great women out there. They're not.
No,
Sorry.
that is just no. The fact that
They
you're
come
not
with
making
that.
money, like anytime a woman gets, because they're not cheap. So anytime a
Well, I
woman gets
mean,
to
I'm not.
YG,
So part of me, half the women like didn't get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like they just probably were just perverted and just wanted to see my tits, or they just want to be like, "This is what I am going to show my doctor when I do get the money to get my tits done."
yeah, there's that gullible part too, where it's just like, I need this for research purposes. You know, yeah.
If you want to play with Fat Mom to my tits, girl, go ahead. That's no business. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So, like I said, it's all I learned is that people not only admire and look up to YG, they also want to imitate parts of YG. Look, you are definitely building a legacy out here, so you should definitely live up to that.
Yeah.
Another legacy I want to see if you live up to, though, is we have an ongoing thing on this podcast that we call Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, and I need to see what side of history that you're on.
I know. When you were doing row, I was like, "Oh my god, which one am I on?" Because I am literally in the middle. You know, they were all next. They were all next to each other. So if something wasn't on a channel I didn't want to watch, I easily click to another one. I like them both. I might have the only reason I might have to go with Cartoon Network right now is because they have Boomerang. And Nickelodeon don't have that. They don't have nothing like that. If they had something where they played the old Nickelodeon shows, that would be like awesome. But they don't have that. And I don't even know Boomerang still comes on, but the fact that it did, that was enough for me. Because I love old shit. I was raised by my grandparents. I love old shit. So like I would just watch like the snorts. Oh my god. Like I don't
The
know.
snort?
Oh my god, I love
The
the
snort?
I loved this. Don't come for the snorks. I love them. Like
Hey,
Throw busy.
look, as much as I like the Smurfs, the snorks?
the Snorks was better. I hated
Complete.
the Smurfs. Like the Smurfs, the blue was too much. They had different colors. They was colorful. They had my attention span. They was in the water. Like, come on.
See, now I need some follow up. What other old cartoons on Boomerang that you rock with?
I'm trying to think because at a certain point they stopped playing the old.
Yo, please
Like
tell me you seen Adamant.
I did see Ant-Man. I
Up
did.
in
I did.
Adam
But
Ant.
the Adam Ant. I did see that. I saw that the what is it? The toonies, the little tune for it. So like I said, at some point they stopped playing the old ones. I remember when they were playing the old ones when I was like, I want to say between like, of course, when I was born till about 10, when they was playing like the old joints. After that, they only started playing Looney Tunes, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and fucking like Samurai Jack and shit like that. Like that was old to them. And Scooby Doo. That was old to them. So I kind of just have like those vague memories when I was younger, like the Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw. Yes.
The
You just
Jabberjaw.
read my mind because I was about to ask you, have you seen Jabberjaw?
Yes, I was going to say like the Jabberjaw, even the this I loved when they played the Scooby Doo with the at the monster school with the little like werewolf girl and the mummy girl. Like, I loved when they played that episode, like or that movie or whatever. Like
School.
yes, that one. Yes, like that. And even like, of course, we like the little songs. Like, of course, the Magilla Gorilla. Like,
we got a gorilla for sale. Magilla Gorilla.
They're
for
doing
sale.
great. Like, I really enjoy Boomerang, so that's the only reason why I'm gonna say Cartoon Network. If my best friend is on here, which I doubt it because she might be asleep, she might hate me because we love SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob is her favorite. So that's why I'm like, I love Nick, but
That's okay. You picked a side, and we're gonna stay there. Because I was about to tell you, we only got one rule on this podcast: no fence writing. So,
damn,
ladies and gentlemen,
damn,
you
I sided
definitely
with.
gotta.
I'll pick it. I'll take it. Cause they also got Adult Swim. Like even though Nick had Nick at Night, like nobody was watching what like I was watching George Lopez. What was those other white guys like Home Improvement? Like I wasn't watching that.
Home Improvement. Yeah, I didn't watch Home Improvement really either. Like I've seen Home Improvement, but I wasn't a fan of Home Improvement. I rock
But
with George Lopez.
I will say, I love Nick Jr. and Noggin. Oh my God, Noggin, Noggin. I love Noggin. Like, with what is it? Z and what's Moose and Z? I can't remember, but I'm a big sucker for kids. I'm a big kid, so I loved Oswald. What else came on? Ubi. Like, those little like Blue's Clues. Like, I really did enjoy that time period on Nickelodeon growing up too. So
Let's
the
see.
Cartoon Network didn't have like a child's thing, so that's why I'm like,
Well, no, they didn't
I
have
can
anything that was like.
I'll stick with Cartoon Network though. That's fine.
They didn't have anything that was for like 5-year-olds. They went the
Yeah, they
opposite
had
way. They went the
the
opposite way because they had Adult Swim. They had for adults, but
yeah,
they didn't have for kids.
yeah.
That's fairly
They had the Looney Tunes
Strawberry.
babies.
Strawberry's rocking with you in the chat.
Oh, thank
Talking
you.
about the Snorks was a good show. Girl, Scooby been out since 1969, so she's trying to say that is old. School is my shit. She
But
loves the
they had
Magilla
different
Gorilla song,
versions of
Glow.
Scooby, and they was only playing Scooby. Like that was like the only old thing that they could show at one point. And I'm like, there's older stuff.
Yeah, Scooby is the 60s. Where do you stand on a pup named Scooby Doo?
Oh my God, that theme song, Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo. I love it if I play Scooby Doo. What do people hate on me? Don't tell me people are hating on me.
No, I just wanted to know where you
Oh,
stand.
Jinkies. Yeah, that was a vibe. That was a good time.
What would you say your favorite cartoon was growing up?
So many. There's so many.
I know.
Damn, why would you ask me that? There's literally so many. The first few that came to my mind were Class of 3000, Kim Possible,
Banana Zoo, ooh baby.
do what you wanna do. I have the album on my phone and I have the first 2 seasons. I have the seasons on my phone too.
That show got a bad rap. It never should have got canceled.
It should have never got canceled. I don't know why I'm really blanking. I had sent you all those shows, and that was a hard time trying to think of those too. But oh yeah, I said the PJs. I love the PJs. I did grow up watching the PJs. I love Eddie Murphy. I think he is so funny. He's an Aries. I liked claymation stuff. Like I just like anything that really just grasped my attention. That was different. That was weird. Like I watched a lot of TV, but I was also a YouTube baby. Like YouTube was popping when I was younger, so I was really watching all the funny skits, all the funny parodies. Like I love parodies.
You know
like,
what? That's actually a better follow-up question because you know that there is a golden age of YouTube. So what YouTube?
Yes, and I was on it. Oh my God, that was like when they were still doing YouTube Rewind and stuff. Like that was a time. Like PewDiePie.
What YouTubers were you rocking? Yeah.
You said, huh?
I said, what YouTubers were you rocking with?
Oh yeah, like even though they're controversial now a little bit, like Nika Higa, Shane Dawson. He doesn't go by Nika Higa no more, does he? Isn't it Ryan Higa? My bad. Like
Ryan.
Nika Higa's
Yeah. Well, Nika Higa was
like when you grow up.
That was the name of his page, but he's Ryan.
Yeah, yeah, Ryan Higa. Shane Dawson, PewDiePie, the Fine Bros, Epic Rap Battles of History. Oh my God, I have all the Epic Rap Battles of History on my phone.
Yeah, I'm about to say like 3 of the 5 you just mentioned have been canceled since then.
I would say like John Cozart. Who else? Of course, Weird Al. Like random people that I find. Like there was this one there was this one YouTuber, his name was like I Look Stupid, and they were doing like pranks. That's why like people were doing like the coning and the planking. Like I was just always watching his videos all the time. Andrea Russet, I think. Like I was just watching, bruh, like that shit was
God,
really like
the planking era. Man.
I loved YouTube, and if anybody did a parody, like that was my shit. Like I really enjoyed. Like I knew the parody words over the real words for a lot of songs, and I had to like sing under my breath because I'm like, I don't know the real words. I know the funny words.
I literally have parody videos that I recorded and made the songs for that are on YouTube that date all the way back to 2008.
Oh my God, can we see them? You gotta do a show on that. That you gotta go back because that's awesome. Like I used to make little parody joints too. I didn't record them, but like I wrote them down and like would perform them for my friends.
But yeah,
I made one about.
You went all the way back on a lot of those YouTube names. Like they were even the ones that I didn't rock with, like the Shane Dawsons and all of those. There was also like Shay Carl. There was Jenna Marbles. There was
Jenna Marbles.
A lot of people. Justine, who I guess is still running around somewhere.
I heard she is. Yeah.
Just ever since she stopped gaming. Ever since she stopped gaming.
Tadra Call. Like I was watching all of those videos too. That's the Disney like that bussin'.
My favorite was probably Smosh though. Old school Smosh.
Oh, Smosh. Oh my God,
Boxman has got a girlfriend.
I want to cosplay Boxman so bad. Oh my God. I definitely want to do a Boxman cosplay. Yeah, I fucked with Smosh too. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about him. Yeah, I was a YouTube baby. Like I watched TV, but it was that computer had me. That computer.
The computers had it. That's what we had back in the day. So, So what we are going to do now, though, because I could sit here and reminisce about YouTube all day, every day, but I did want to get into your love of Disney because I told you when you said you were a Disney person.
Yeah, I went last year for my birthday. Oh my God, I couldn't stop crying. I could not stop crying. It's a magical time. But yeah,
I still haven't been. Let's start with something simple. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Fuck you.
What do you say me for?
How can I choose? Like no, off the top of my head, I gotta say Wreck-It Ralph, Mulan, and Big Hero 6.
Ooh.
Those are my three faves. Those are like I love those.
No, respect on saying Big Hero 6 because it was a good movie, but you don't hear a lot of people bring that one up quite a lot.
Don't they have San Francisco in the Disney World or Disneyland? They didn't have it at Disney World. I want to go to Disney.
Did you ever watch any of the old school Disney shows, like Disney Afternoon stuff?
Like shit like Ryan Gosling and shit was on?
No, I'm talking about stuff like DuckTales or Darkwing Duck.
Oh, I was like, oh no, because that's like, Disney. I was like, I don't know nothing about that. I'm
about to say, well, I go all the way back to Mouser Size. Like that's before all of our time.
Oh yeah, wasn't he on? Oh, Justin. One of them mother suckers was on there.
Oh, Mickey Mouse Club. I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, okay. I liked House of Mouse. Does that count? Does that House of Mouse? No.
Nah, it's 2000s. I was talking.
So DuckTales. You said?
No,
I watched oh my God, why is the name frying me right now? What's the one what's the one where they oh my God, what's the Jungle Book one? And then Tailspin. Okay, yeah, that one. I like Tailspin. I used to watch that one all the time. I like the DuckTales theme, but I didn't watch DuckTales. I watched no. I watched like the little shorts, like whenever they put the little black and white shorts on, or like when they did like the old shorts on I liked House of Mouse. I don't know. They showed like the old stuff on there. Like I watched that for the most part.
I rocked with Mouse House heavy.
Yeah. Not the other, not really.
Believe it or not, when it comes to like the old school retro, like 1930s Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck cartoons, I like them, but I was never in love with them. I'm a Bugs Bunny guy. I'm a Disney head, but when it comes to the old school ones, I'm Bugs over
yeah.
Mickey.
I didn't
but
like
I'm
the
Disney.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I was more so like I like the Disney ones. I just like the animation, the way they dance, like the way they move. Um, Even if it wasn't Disney, like just another like old time cartoon, I watched those a lot too. Like just to like I wouldn't even say reminisce like I knew about that shit, but just to like learn and like I guess be nostalgic. Like my mom used to buy those old DVDs like Betty Boop and like all the other shit. My mom, I still have them upstairs. My mom used to buy all those stuff, so we would literally just watch those in the house together. So, that's kind of what got me into like not got me, but that's what I appreciated like the black and white and like that type of animation back then a lot.
I say Betty Boop, you threw it all the way back. Yeah, that's back with
Yeah,
Betty
mom, it's
Boop
still
and
upstairs in my upstairs,
Mickey
actually.
Mouse and freaking Bosco and Popeye the Sailor and there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have Popeye one too. Yeah, because like my mom was kind of really big on teaching me the old stuff. Like that's kind of what I missed because I was like we were right there when she was getting me into the 80s and I love the 80s. Like so she was like, you gonna learn, you gonna be cultured, little girl. So,
Strawberry said, what about Pepper Ann? I rocked with Pepper Ann.
I didn't really like Pepper Ann. Doug was cool, but like
Pepper not on Disney, he wasn't.
Oh no, oh yeah, because Doug was on Disney and on Nick, right?
Yeah.
Killer Tofu. I just like that song. I like
that's old school Doug. That's Nick Doug that you're reminiscing about, not Disney Doug. They took him and flipped him around, but they put him on the same night on Saturdays with Pepper Ann and Recess, and I rocked with Recess.
Oh, I loved Recess. I liked that doesn't count, but I liked Recess.
Oh, Recess is definitely Disney. I definitely rock with that as well.
No, I'm saying you were saying like the older Disney stuff.
Oh yeah.
Talking about like Darkwing Duck.
I'm a Darkwing Duck guy. That's why I'm always going to ask people about Darkwing Duck. I'm not wearing a shirt this week, but yes, Darkwing Duck is one of my favorite cartoons ever. And I had the video game, and I'm going to stream the video. I need to stream that video game. I said I was going to do it, and then I never did. I'm relaunching my Twitch later this year, so that's got to be one of the first things I stream on there because I got to get that gaming going. Strawberry, I like Nickelodeon Doug way better. You're not alone. So did everybody else. The Disney's Doug literally came out with the movie, called it Doug's first movie, to assume that there was going to be more Doug movies, but there was never another Doug movie. So Doug's first movie was Doug's only movie.
Don't do him. It's still his first movie.
At least he got one. You could have been hold.
Eat my sugar cereal, but it makes my teeth bacteria. Don't get me started on the beat.
Another thing, I love songs from TV shows. Like, I just be having a heart because people are like, what do you listen to? I'm like, I got the American Dad soundtrack on right now. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I listen to regular music, but I really prefer songs from TV shows. Like,
hey, that's Steve Smith. I'm telling you.
Man,
Daddy's gone.
I had that one. Do you sing like that vocals? You say you do R&B. Do you sing like that? That would make me cry. I'll cry.
Oh yeah, too bad you're not going to be at Momo because he's going to be rocking.
I gotta record it for me.
It'll be definitely snatched up in live recording. That's for sure.
I love talented people. People are so talented. It's just like, it's so beautiful.
Oh, stop it. You're making me
blush. I give credit when it's due. If you have some talent, get your roses, get your flowers, get your glaze, get your glaze.
That is very sweet for a guy who was supposed to learn more info about you. That is so sweet.
We're going to move right along with that. So it is time now because we're going to switch over into some anime, and I have questions for you, really for everybody. But you're the guest, so we start with you, Yungokuu. I want you to name me an anime moment that was teased but never delivered that you can think of.
Teased but never delivered?
Yes, either like they built it up and it either never happened, or they built it up and what we ended up getting, it was like that was it.
For a Dragon Ball fan, you should know a lot.
Wait, hold on. I'm just trying to understand the question. Oh, so you're saying like when something was like built an anime or like a moment or both? Like, I'm sorry,
In
like
anime.
so it was built up. You thought something was going on, like
Yes,
and then it
like it's
never
like they were
happened.
building towards something. You're like, oh man, I can't wait till they get to this, and it either disappointed you or it just never happened.
I did not like the ending of Seven Deadly Sins. I'm a Seven Deadly Sins fan, so I know not that many
I
people really
know.
like it. Um, but I did not like the ending. I thought I didn't like it. I thought it was going to be a really good ending. I thought everybody was going to be together. I thought niggas was really going to like whoop ass. Like it was just very underwhelming. And then the new ones were just ass. I was just so upset about that. And that's literally what I could think about the top of my head. I heard that little jab at Dragon Ball. Never. I've always been satisfied.
Well, I'll say this about Seven Deadly Sins, since you did say that. One of the things that is not that they really built towards it, but a lot of people wish they would have got more out of Meliodas versus Escanor.
Yeah. And then Escanor. I just got an Escanor. I don't know where he's at. Oh, right up there. I had one. That was my baby. I just felt like it just could have been more. And then them having the kid at the end, like, I just didn't like that. And also, the second Tokyo Ghoul was very underwhelming because people were just very hyped for it, and compared to the manga, it was just very just upsetting, very 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 upsetting. Those were the two.
Ghost says, I come in on Seven Deadly Sins. You must not be a fan, Ghost, I'm assuming.
It's okay. Not that many people are. I like a lot of stuff people don't like. It's my life.
No, it's like some we talk about on this podcast all the time about stuff that they tease but never deliver. We always talk about in Naruto how they kept hyping up and thinking that we were going to get that Rock Lee versus Neji fight. We didn't get it. You know, and we know Jasiri's the Neji guy around here. We never got that fight. The way they did it, I wanted that fight. We did not. The way they did it, Rock Lee should have been the one to take him out. But the name of the anime is Naruto, not Rock Lee. So they gave the victory to Naruto.
Neji didn't have to go out like that.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Look, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, he's always going to be a big advocate for the way Neji died, and
Neji was right. Neji was 100% right.
Hashtag Neji was right.
Hashtag. Start it up now. Why not?
I'm back in the building again. Oh, yes. By the way, Ghost, yeah, welcome into the chat. We knew you were going to be here at some point. Sir, she doesn't want to say about anything in Dragon Ball, so I guess I'll let her off the hook for now. We got Dragon Ball topics coming up, so you're just going to have to get ready for that. But sir, what would you say was a moment that they either teased or did not deliver, or they did, but it was very disappointing?
Hunter x Hunter gone versus Miriam. He was supposed to have that happen, but they never did. Dragon Ball Z, Goku came down, was supposed to fuse with Gohan, never got that. We had what else was going on in my show? So I was like, that should have happened. I'm still waiting on. I mean, I'm pretty sure manga will probably happen now. I didn't get the guts. I didn't get my boy didn't get his revenge back yet. We're still waiting on that. They playing with us with him. He still never got his revenge back on Berserk. Let me see.
I can say some One Piece stuff, but since One Piece is not over with yet, I'm going to reserve judgments for some of the things.
Like, I mean, that's really mostly it.
What about you, King of New York?
Okay, so there's so many that I could turn to, but you know, the number one thing I will stay stuck on is that Neji they disappointed me with the Neji. Like, he did not have to lose to a stick. He lost to a stick. He could have done anything to get it out of the way. Anything. Several different things he could have did to get out of the way.
A
But
little stick.
He's about to get on the soapbox, so I'm just letting him get it out.
Oh, sorry.
so you feel me? The second was Promise Neverland season 2. That was a drop. That was a letdown completely.
I was so disappointed.
Oh, up, Kitty's in the chat. Wow, what's going on, Kitty?
That was a good one. Promise Neverland was 2 was a flop.
Shoot.
You thinking the children's really going?
I mean, there's a lot of things that have been hyped in anime. I could go to Attack on Titan. Like from season 1, they probably spent years hyping up what was in that damn basement. And when we got there, I was just kind of like, I was expecting more than this.
That's a fact.
I think also for me, I wanted to add the ending of Demon Slayer.
Wait, which one?
Not if we're talking manga ending, we don't do manga spoilers on here.
I wasn't going to say it.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to say the ending of the manga Demon Slayer is a little. Yeah, I felt like that was all hyped in.
Dang. I'm about to say my son Goku didn't deserve to die on Demon Slayer like that. Or at least he could have took somebody out with him.
Your son who?
Son Goku.
Oh. I thought you said my son. I was like, what?
Nah, that's my son right there. Like he was mad happy, he was full of joy, he was strong as hell, and then he died. He got a hole. Like Ace.
Yes. But we've gone way past donut jokes, so we don't do that anymore.
Donut.
They're so played out now.
Are they?
Listen, the donut jokes, yeah, they kind of are.
It could always be one in every century.
More donut. And then put them on the stick. Like our Carly. Those are babies.
A stick. You mean like the one that went through Neji?
I guess so. Oh, everybody's getting hurt. I'm sorry. You know. No. See. Nobody. You know.
Sorry.
So what's next?
You know I got you.
You know that was me.
We are going to get into some Dragon Ball because we do literally have Goku here on the chat with us. So before I get into some overall topics, just tell me about your love for Dragon Ball real quick.
So people get mad when I say this, but I've already said I don't give a fuck what people think. I like Dragon Ball. I do like Dragon Ball Z and stuff, but if you want to ask me some stuff, please ask me some Dragon Ball stuff. Like I know Dragon Ball Z and I know Super, but like my heart is like my name is Yungokuu for a reason. Like I fell in love with Kid Goku. Like he's an Aries, and I just felt like I'm an Aries, and I just felt like even before I knew that, I just was like, this is me. This was me as a child. Like I was just always trying to like I wouldn't say prove myself, but just show that I have something to offer that I can help. I was saying anything out my fucking mouth. I still fucking do. But always being there for my friends, making sure we're all together. Like we hold hands. Like I don't let my friends on my side, like shit like that. Like, and I feel like I got a pure heart. I feel like I got a pure soul. I say I ride the Nimbus. Like I just, and I'm like I said earlier, like I'm naive, I'm gullible. Like I just really fell in love with Dragon Ball and the story and just how. Like the resiliency, because even though like you have a one up, I guess, because you're an alien, but still like you on a planet you don't know nothing about, you don't know that you are an alien. Like I just feel like your grandpa died. Like it's just like I'm really big into like resilient stories, like people overcoming shit. So that was my first like anime where I really saw that. So I was like, yeah, this my thing.
Honestly, my favorite iteration is actually the OG Dragon Ball as well, and I do love Z. I like Super, but now Dragon Ball is my favorite because it was a lot more comedy.
It was, and just like learning about like his weaknesses and like his strengths and like meeting everybody. Like even the beginning too. That's just like I like Z, like when you meet Nappa and Vegeta and like, Gohan being a crybaby bitch. Like that's cool too.
That part.
Like I think like right at Cell, like right before Cell and down. I think that's what I kind of that's like my shiz.
That's where you kind of go. And Goku wasn't like 1,000 times stronger than everybody else and
Yeah,
left them
like and then
behind
like
yet.
in heaven and dying and Sensu being, it's just like that's just a little too much. Like I appreciate it, nigga always bounce back. Fuck you talking about, but can your fave always bounce back? I don't know, but mine can. But it's just it did become a little bit too much. It did. A little
Well, you know what?
redundant.
That is actually a perfect segue because the first Dragon Ball related question I have for you guys, and I'll start with you, YG, is does Dragon Ball have too many transformations?
So when I found out that GT wasn't canon, I was like, maybe they don't. But at the same time, the fact that that is something and that they have that, I think it is too much. Like the fact that there's a Gogeta and a Vegito, like, like, what? You just switched it up. I mean, cool, because I like Gogeta better, but still, it's just why not? If you can keep surpassing and keep getting stronger and stronger, why not? Why not have a new form? It's something to look forward to. It's something to, I guess, brag about. It's something to be like, okay, if I feel like using 2 today. Well, actually, let me not use 2. Let me switch it up to 4. Like, like some you may not need that 4. You may need that God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody need that smoke the same way. So I think it's a little bit appropriate. It is a lot. It's a lot to keep up with, but like, why not?
Okay, so
Everybody,
y'all
I'm
think
gonna say everybody else does it, but people have it as others. Franchises have it as well. Like, I'm not a big. I mean, like I said earlier, I know that Luffy has Gear 5. I'm not sure what his other gears are, but I'm sure like he's evolved. He's at Gear 5. I know Naruto has his things too. So why not? It's the goat just gonna have more. Catch up. I don't know.
okay, so it sounds like you don't think the transformations are pulling the story, affecting the story, or pulling it down in any way.
Why not? I just feel like why not? It's like ooh, he can do this. Like I feel like it makes the game more fun too. Because like on the game you can play all the different forms, and like I said, you may not. Somebody may need a higher form than somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it may be more for the game factor, make the games more fun. Story wise, is it needed? If that's what you're asking, not necessarily, but it just makes it more like I said, just like gives you something to look forward to. Ooh, what is God mode gonna look like? What is what is ultimate blah blah blah? Vegeta just got one. I heard that. I seen the well, dang. I'm sorry, but I seen it. I seen it. And it's like, okay, they giving him some. Like that's what's up. Like some people feel like they yeah. I think that's what's up.
Okay, fair enough. And by the way, Tyrell, welcome in. I saw you pop in, but we want to let the lovely young Goku get her answer out. Sir, what about you? Do you
I
feel
talk
like
a lot.
Dragon Ball has too many transformations?
Yes.
He's like, yes. Anything else you want to know?
Yeah. Like just basic answer. Yeah.
All right. Do you agree, King of New York?
Nah, I feel like if anything, they still need more because it's like you. All right, for me, Broly came from the word Broly. You feel me? Like we need that. We need
Y'all
to
made
fight. We
that
need
work.
more energy. You feel me? Like we need all that because when we see the same thing over and over and over, we want more. What's the more? Another transformation. All right, cool. Another area of tactics. All right, cool. Hit PyCon, even though they still ain't bring him back. But you know, it's just like it adds on more to the story.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to see the same thing over and over. Well, obviously back in the '90s they did because Goku's still there. No offense. They were supposed to hand it off to Gohan, but still.
did slip on that. Like, why can't Gohan be great? Fuck their school. He did turn up in that last movie, but are they gonna go more with that? That was my background for a very long time. I really like that Gohan.
Feel me? Beast Gohan is like
We'll
The
get to him.
ass's form they have.
What did he say? What?
An ass form.
Ass?
An ass form. Beast Gohan is just an ass for. He had to do it by getting it from
In
Cell again.
comparison to
The man. Okay, so let me ask you a question. What is the whole point of mystic form?
what do you mean what's the
What's
The
the whole point of
pre-beast, the
what
beast.
is the whole, what's the whole point of the mystic form?
the pre to beast.
yeah.
Same way Goku has the pre to God.
Mystic form was supposed to be the form that aboves and most powerful than any other forms that you can ever even pull by anything in the Z era. Mystic form was supposed to be no matter Super Saiyan 3, no matter Super Saiyan 2, no matter what that is, the mystic form was supposed to be the form to beat Boo, who was by far who took Super Saiyan 3, Kid Trunks, Gotenks, put them together with the fusion of Piccolo, who's a super Namek. So mystic form, and then he went to the Kais, which we don't want to get into, but we're going to get into later, obviously. It's definitely one of those things where it's like, yes, the mystic form was quote unquote supposed to be the most strongest form of anything in his own route, and he literally said it to Goku, "This is my form, this is my route, and I don't want to depend on transformations." Well, buddy, guess what? You did. And it was an asshole because he did the same thing with Cell. So why he had to do the same thing with Cell just to get it again? So he has to relive drama just to get to the next level that he had. What? What?
Well,
That's how Saiyans work.
That is not how Saiyans work.
They don't get traumatized to get to a stronger level.
That is not
They do
how
not get
Saiyans
traumatized.
work.
They do not get traumatized to get to a stronger level.
Not to the
They do
forms
not
that they have now.
traumatize
Not
themselves
to the
to get to
forms
a
they
stronger
have
level.
now. Not to the forms they have now. Not to the forms. You talking about them Super Saiyan ones? That's a different story. We're talking about gods and stuff at this particular point because we're talking about Beast. We're talking about Beast, who's in Super. No, that angry is not going to work. Angry doesn't work in this form. Vegeta has to train hard just to get to the Super Saiyan God, while Goku had to do a ritual to get it. I'm not understanding what we're doing here. What we talking about here? Don't make me be that guy. Don't make me be that guy.
By the way,
still got traumatized to get up to those levels.
I just
Super
feel
Saiyan,
like,
bro. Not gods.
okay,
Go ahead,
Goku, what were
Goku.
you saying?
no, I just feel like the trauma could work still just because we all know Gohan's MIA. He's not doing what everybody else is doing. So of course that he probably still needs that trauma to turn up, which happened in the movie. That's just me making up my own little, defense for him. But if everybody else is training every day, you at home working and being a stay-at-home dad or whatever the fuck, you're not about to just level up because you did you gonna have to feel that hurt again to get it again. That's how I feel. But
By the way, Ghost said, "See, I would have agreed with you if Piccolo didn't explicitly say Gohan had more in him beyond potential unleashed / mystic."
me or him?
No, I was just reading what Ghost said in the chat because that's actually a great segue. Because the next topic I was actually going to ask you was, how did you feel about Gohan as a character in general?
Me?
Yes.
When I was watching him, it was like cry. It kind of made me stop wanting to watch it a little bit because I was like, okay, Gohan, keep crying. Like, why? Like, shut up, please. Like, you are the son of a Saiyan, like a Vana, saying like, get it together. But then when he got older, obviously, and just him with Cell and them trusting him to like handle that and just everything from there, I was like, okay, go. I'm not gonna say Gohan's the best, but he's definitely up there, and they really did him dirty. Like, I agree with vocals. Like, Gohan was supposed to be like, or everybody like Gohan was supposed to be something great. Like, Gohan was supposed to surpass Goku. It should be the Gohan show. Like, I'm not gonna watch you. Like, it should be about Gohan, but it's not. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's because people love Goku so much, and it's like an easy pattern and an easy thing to remember and keep up with.
It was exactly that.
Because it's like much. Gohan, Goku, and Goten. Like, that's a lot. Like, like. But no, they did him dirty. I agree. I feel like that's why I was so hyping the Super movie. I was like, oh my god, he's back. Is he back? And then when I heard it wasn't necessarily canon, I'm like, all right. So
I know it's canon.
It's canon now.
It's canon.
Oh, now, but when it first came out, it wasn't, and I was like, this just made me sad. Like
But that's kind of how they did with Broly. They got they showed it in the manga first before they really.
Like,
I mean, they were showing in movies, but
why y'all making these people like turn the fuck up and not continuing with this? So I do appreciate that they, are gonna keep it going, but yeah, justice for Gohan.
Justice for Gohan. Well, I mean, he could have been a
I
badass.
had a oh my god, I had a I think I had like a hat that said like justice, either said Gohan for president or like something like I had like that hat. I don't know what happened to it. Damn, I just thought about that.
Justice for Gohan. Like, you gotta understand, he could have been a badass Saiyan, but then Goku was dead for 7 years, and during that time, he is being raised by his mother, who does not want him fighting.
And that's just like, that's when it's like, at some point, y'all gotta like separate it. Like, are y'all gonna be a slice of life? Are you gonna be an action? Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, like, because I love Chi-Chi. I love young Chi-Chi. Do y'all see my young Chi-Chi cosplay? Like, Dragon Ball Chi-Chi, cool. I don't know why they made her like that. And then they wanted to make Bulma just like so much, not materialistic, but like, I care about my titties and my ass and my face, but I'm still a smart ass bitch. And here's a capsule. And
she's a rich white girl. How did you expect her to start acting when she got? Yeah, I said that. How did you expect her to start acting as she got older?
I don't know. Chi-Chi do too much. I didn't expect her to be like that, especially because like she wasn't like that as a child, and even like as
she was looking for Dragon Balls to find a boyfriend.
Okay, but that didn't mean that she was like a controlling, like, her dad was he wasn't even overprotective. Like, I don't know why she turned out like that.
No, they had a lot of money. I mean, look, obviously Bulma's very pivotal because without her, there's no Dragon Radar.
Oh, you're talking about Bulma? I was still talking about Chi-Chi. I'm sorry. You're talking about Bulma.
No, I was talking about Bulma. You switched to Bulma, but yes, Chi-Chi, when she got older,
yeah, I'm taking back to that. Like, I don't know why she became a prude. That's just like Bulma. She's like Trunks is fine, and then the little girl, they're fine.
I've said that all the time though, because you got older. You knew Goku was a fighter when you married him, and you're also the Ox King's daughter. Yet all of a sudden, it's like, I don't want any fighting going on.
She thought the Lulu was a Salulu.
She switched up. I don't know. She must have got bumped on the head. Too many fights.
but didn't want Gohan fighting, but then actually trained Goten. So it's like, make sense.
He was like, I don't have siblings, do y'all? Because I'm like, did they do that to the first child? Is that like a first child thing? Like, fuck them up. I mean, it's your first child. Yep. You don't know what you're doing.
Yep. Usually you're overprotective with the first child because it's the first one and you want to do everything you can not to screw this up. By the time you're very particular on who watches them, who you want alone with them. By the time you get to like baby number 3, you're just like, here.
Yeah, so I guess that's what happened.
And if there are 3, I feel bad for the middle child.
Yeah, I heard they get it.
My mother's Jamaican.
None of that shit matter.
Goku, who would you say is the most wasted character in the Dragon Ball franchise?
Oh, wasted.
The cat.
Yeah.
You know who I wanted to see more of? Like, because I keep saying, me. I said my timeline. One of my favorite Dragon Ball characters really is, I really like. Wait. Okay, first of all, what do you mean by wasted? I want to make sure I'm because I be thinking different than what is asked. So I just want to make sure I'm on the same.
I think you're probably on tune with it. Like, who you think was wasted? Who did they not utilize? Who was, who you feel like they did not do enough with?
I personally, I really like Master Korin. I wanted the little cat. I wanted to see more of him. I wanted them to go back. Like they be going back to oh my god, why is his name? Kai. They be going to Kai all the time. Why couldn't they go back to go see Korn a few times? Like Korn was the one that gave him the bean, right? So I'm just like, why can't y'all get like they could have upgraded the bean? Like I don't know, like they could have like just gone back to Korn and like I don't know, maybe because I like cats. I don't know, but I
Well,
wanted to see.
But you got to understand, climbing Corin's tower used to be a big deal for them, but now they all can fly, so who cares?
That's what I'm saying. I really liked him. I wouldn't say he was wasted because he was very pivotal and helpful, but I wanted to see. I liked the little cat. He was so cute. I wanted to see more of him. I wanted them to visit him more. I'm trying to think who else do I think is wasted. I'm not gonna say Krillin, because Krillin, I like Krillin, and he got a bad bitch.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Okay, I'll let you sit on it.
I'm really trying to think if there's like another one that I really think that's wasted. I know y'all probably have some, but I really think everybody really did not what they had to do, but I feel like they was there for how long they needed to be there. I didn't really have like oh my god, I want more and more. Like you was here, now you gone. Thank you. Like that's just me.
Fair enough, sir. Who's the most wasted character in Dragon Ball?
Tien.
Yeah, they don't really use him no more. Honestly, and I was honestly one more. I was mad that they really did that to Yamcha. Like I thought Yamcha was tough as fuck in the beginning, and I thought he was really. I didn't think he was gonna be with Bulma, but I thought he was like gonna be up there. And then they kept making him die and like not die, but take L's, and it was just kind of like that was kind of messed up. Tien, I can agree with that because like, what do you do? What do you do?
This is a man that technically beat Goku in a world martial arts tournament once upon a time.
Once. What do you do now? What do you do? You don't. Xiaosu don't even always be with him. What do you do? Like, come on.
He trains. You don't ever see him out there, or whatever the hell it is he be doing when he be training.
I agree.
He became virtually non-existent.
I forgot about Tien to even say. I agree. Yeah. I forgot about him.
He was virtually non-existent until the end of Super. You almost forget he's there in the Buu saga. Yeah, Tien. Jasirii, what about you?
To be honest with you, a character that I would have probably wanted to see more villains count, right?
Yeah, just any character.
I feel like between Android 19 and Dr. Gero could have used better for villain wise, because it was like they were short lived, but at least more action wise to like get into the detail of the story better.
Okay, and obviously they were very pivotal because the whole Android thing. So
yeah
19 was a bitch, but still. They could have made him they could have used him a little longer in the story instead of just getting trashed by Vegeta.
Ghost in the chat says, I would have said Kami because Dragon Ball barely acknowledges that he existed anymore.
What? But when they do, no, because when they do World Piccolo Day, they normally show the Kami version. That's what I see. Well, they show both. But...
I mean, he fused too.
I know, but I'm saying like I always see like with the outfit and stuff.
Nah, you right.
Yeah, no. Characters that they just didn't even acknowledge anymore. That would be Launch. And
I love Launch. Yeah. They don't even she got the fuck.
She's just still technically out there somewhere.
Sneezing.
Maybe because last time we saw her, she was following Tien around, and then she sneezed her way back out of it. and then we saw her in a bar in one episode that I think they added for anime only and wasn't even in the manga, and they just acted like from that point on she never existed.
Yeah.
Yo.
I did justice for launch too.
Ghost says Chaozu is just a crime because I thought those psychic powers were cool back in OG Dragon Ball. He's mostly known for blowing himself up and not even doing damage now.
Yep.
Yeah, push out soon.
Look at
Sacrifice
this.
yourself for no reason. I'm sorry. I know I wasn't the only one that laughed when that happened. I know I wasn't the only one.
I mean, technically, you can make the case that Vegeta did the same thing.
It was like, my life is for everything. What the fuck happened? Where did he go? The fuck did this guy go?
Like, oh, I can't believe you just did that. Like, what? Yeah, if it's, look, if it's one thing somebody's gonna do in the Dragon Ball world, they're gonna sacrifice themselves.
They are.
It's
Or
their
lay in the
go-to.
hole like Yamcha.
I think if I could come back, I probably would do that too. Even if I couldn't come back, would y'all do that? Is that can I ask
Sacrifice
questions?
myself? What's the fate?
What do you mean? What is L? I don't know. Like something important. Clearly, I feel like you wouldn't sacrifice yourself if it wasn't important, right? Does it have to be a certain stake? It's something of importance.
I mean, like for my family, yes. It's the Dragon
For the
Ball world, so I could probably
mankind.
come back.
What about for mankind?
I don't know about all that.
For the world, the greater good of the world.
Screw the greater good.
Oh, them kids.
Fuck them kids. I know. Let me stop. Hi, kids. If you're on.
Nah, you should say that. We're gonna go ahead and we're coming to a close with this now, Yungokuu. As I will say before we get into the final part, we appreciate you coming out and sitting with us tonight on the podcast is real. But we are going to end with a new one. We normally do One Has to Go. We're not doing One Has to Go tonight, but we are going to do a Dragon Ball edition, agree or disagree. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say things to you guys of scenarios that happen in Dragon Ball, and I want you guys to let me know if you actually agree with that or disagree with that ever actually happening. So get it? Got it? Good. Let's go with the first one. And because you're the guest, I always am going to start with you, Goku. So agree or disagree with Master Roshi's decision to join the World Martial Arts Tournament just to beat Goku?
Agree. I actually have my Jackie Chan. Yeah, I agree. Humble that nigga. Fuck you.
Like he really went in there and was like, I gotta hold this man down or he's gonna get complacent.
Yeah, like humble him.
So you have a Jackie Chan?
Yeah, I do. Do you want fuck.
That's okay, you don't have to pull it out.
I'm gonna say oh, he's right here. Damn, he's right here. I don't know if you can see me playing him. He's right here. I'm on my laptop, so it's I could pick it up, I guess. Can I? No. It's too much.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
It is right here. I can.
Oh.
Okay, I guess we're fine.
Who suggested for Goku to go pull it
I'm
out?
very clumsy. I'm like the clumsiest person you probably will ever meet.
Shame on you guys.
And the box is broken.
Oh, well, that means it's not valuable anymore. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You know, Jasirii, I'm actually going to go to you next. Do you agree or disagree with Roshi's decision to do that?
I 1000% agree. Kids need to be humble nowadays. You don't see what they be doing on Fortnite?
He's like, I'd do it myself if I could. It is that's because it's kind of like what we touched on last week. It was like obviously he was teaching Goku the lesson of you need to know that there's always going to be someone stronger out there. But then in the long run, that turned Goku into a guy that kind of neglects his family.
You know, sometimes you just got to make some sacrifices.
You really do, and it's for the greater good. And
right,
you got your
just wants to be at home in a regular person.
you got your stepdaddy, uncle, alien. You got them. That's enough.
Okay, sir, are you 3 for 3 on this one?
Yep.
Yay!
All right, well, Jackie Chung, you're out there doing the right thing up until your last tournament where you eliminated yourself because you were trying to teach Tien some kind of lesson. All right, the next one then. Agree or disagree, Young Goku, with the decision of Goku allowing Gohan to fight Cell instead of himself.
Yes, I agree. I feel like we wouldn't see the greatness of Gohan if he hadn't done that. And I just feel like, just give people chances. You can't do everything every time. Like, you can't always, other people got to eat. Stop being greedy.
You don't think he could have waited for Gohan to grow up at least a little bit more before he threw him out there to the wolves?
Why? Clearly his potential was good. I just feel like, no. Because he was young as shit doing shit. So, no, I don't. You're saying you're not he's half. Ooh.
He's a hybrid.
He is a hybrid. So I don't know if that's a... No. Fuck them kids, right?
I'm starting to learn that pattern here with you guys.
Listen, that's the sis for a reason. Come on.
Like, he knew what he was like. I just he just knew it was the time. Like, fuck age. You ready, boy? Go.
I mean,
all right.
I didn't think it was terrible. But y'all say what y'all gotta say.
I would like to add on to that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you brought up the time for him to grow up, but technically they did spend at least a couple years together. So in the hyperbolic time chainer, the hyperbolic time tamer, the hyper-minded lion tamer. I hope y'all caught the reference. And if y'all haven't, make sure to go check out T4 Star because that shit's funny as hell. Grew up on that. But yeah, after they were done training the hyperbolic lion tamer, like that shit was just like he spent enough time with his kid. He knew what he was capable of. He knew what he was walking into. Like, come on, my boy. And on top of that, if he had stopped playing, he would have ended him the first time.
But he didn't stop playing, and it kind of cost Goku his life.
Exactly. But he came back anyway, so he all right. But
he's all right.
7 years later.
Yeah, that Sensu bean was worth it.
That man was out there one arm finishing off Cell. And he still technically needed help from everybody else. Encouragement from Goku. The others had to keep throwing shit at Cell to try to distract him. It was like that last distraction from Vegeta.
Problem. Whoever said you could do it all alone? You never do it all alone. You never do it all alone.
Well, apparently Goku wants you to do it all alone because he just stood back there and watched him get packed up for a while.
I mean, he needed that mental click of rage. It's just that Goku suffered for that because Goku was being I'm not trying to get canceled. He was being a dumb douche.
A dumb douche.
Yeah. Because in New York, if I say dickhead, then yeah.
People want to fight you. You can't say that out there.
But Goku was being a dickhead though. Keep it a stack. Like, yo, first off, you gave him a whole sensu bean. You knew what he was going through. You should have just let him have the mental click and hold on to the sensu bean. Then threaten to say it instead of throwing it. But whatever.
Yeah, I guess the real question should have been, do you agree or disagree with Goku actually giving Cell a sensu bean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna pack them up, pack them up. But sir, I'm assuming you're gonna be 3 for 3 on this one as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but real quick, I'm just gonna throw that one in real quick. Do y'all agree with him giving Cell a sensu bean?
No.
That's kind of like, I feel like that's another spoiler, but
you want to help my op?
I don't agree. That's annoying. That's like,
my mother sent me back outside to whip somebody's ass.
That's what I'm saying. Not only do you send your kid out there, but it's like, oh, he's wounded. You know what? Nah, let's just.
The idea of sending the kid was, there's no problem with the
and beefed up your op in the process.
Yeah.
Listen, if you got into a fight, your mother sent you back outside to go fight. Now, You get your ass whipped, get sent back out there a second time.
Or she whip your ass, I'd be so mad. Like, come on, bro. Like, clearly you ain't teach me enough. So good thing he succeeded.
Really didn't. So you just completely beefed up your op. But guess what? Maybe that op wouldn't have been beefed up if it wasn't for the next one. So agree or disagree, Yungokuu. Krillin not pushing that button on Android 18.
Ooh. Oh man. For story purposes.
Can I not go? Can I have no comment? Can I?
No. This is the podcast is real. I need your answer.
No, please.
Oh.
Thinking a little too hot for you?
Yes. No.
Oh no, you right, Ghost.
You know what? I'm gonna at least let you sit on that one for a second, so we don't get
I
any
really
time.
do, because I'm just like, I'm my indecisive ass.
Yeah, no fence riding on the podcast, sir. I'm gonna go to
because
you.
I said that earlier. Like, y'all gonna hate. Go, because y'all gonna have to give me.
Do you agree with Krillin's decision not to push that button, sir?
Disagree.
He said he disagrees.
And Krillin should have pushed the button.
I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like,
if Krillin pushes the button, Cell never becomes perfect Cell, and Gohan never has to fight. A lot has happened with that decision.
But to be fair,
oh boy,
Goku would have had that heart attack. So for developmental reasons,
I mean, Goku was already saved from the heart attack, though.
Goku been saved from the heart attack.
He was already saved from the heart attack. That was no longer a factor.
I mean, for developmental purposes.
No, what you should have said is, yes, he should have blew up the bomb so Vegeta wouldn't act like the way he was towards Cell. Because y'all forgot he purposely
packed up Cell and been done with
y'all
this.
forgot he purposely let Cell eat Android 18.
Yeah, and if Android is blown up, then that means Gohan doesn't have to fight. Goku doesn't die.
But
Vegeta's the hero because he's gonna save the day.
Would Vegeta really have been okay with that though?
That's just the Saiyan pride that the Saiyans have.
Yeah,
exactly.
Goku and Vegeta just has that. It's just part of their thing. They don't think logical.
They're gonna stand there and they're gonna let you transform.
They don't think logical
because it's their blood. It just excites them. They like to fight. But
you got a stronger form? Oh nah. I need you to change into that real quick. I ain't satisfied with this.
Yeah, they do need to prove themselves. So why not?
We need more Android 17s in the world. I ain't gonna let your ass transform.
You know, I'm just saying developmental reasons.
For developmental. So you're saying you agree with him not pushing that button. Is this just because without it, there would be...
Krillin was just thirsty and haven't touched Pond or Coochie in a minute. So, I mean...
Yeah, before or after the insurance girl.
The man, look, all she did, she was just a cute robot who kissed him once. And he was down bad to the point where he put the world on the line for a female robot that kissed him once.
I mean, he wished her to be normal.
Y'all forgot the lookalike Bulma they gave Krillin for a hot minute.
Oh man, no, we haven't forgot about that.
Y'all forgot about the short time with them. Krillin had some fun. He did.
Yes, fun.
He did. He just
in fact, he had so much fun. He named his daughter after her.
So, again, he liked Android 18 so much. It's just different. Sorry.
He said F the world. That's what he said. And he's like, nah, I can't do it. I know it's a stake. I can't do it.
Krillin, only thing Krillin heard was infinite stamina. That did it.
Look, and not only did he not do it, he made sure he was watching her so that she could see him not do it. You know what this is, right? Yeah. So you know what I could do with this. Hey, watch this. He didn't have to wait for her to watch to break that thing. He knew what he was doing.
Thirsty, character development.
And like, look, Piccolo was his wingman. He's like, hey, you do realize that he was by your side the whole time while you was out, right?
But that was before he called him an idiot.
Words hurt.
Everybody's up there mad as hell at Krillin for doing that.
Yes, I know. Goku, you have still not answered.
I know. Because like you said, like Jasirii said, I feel like stuff happens for
What type of development was it? What development was it? Him getting play? Getting play was a development?
Yeah, we needed all of that.
Something just need to happen to change your mindset, to change how you grow, to change how you move the next time. Like,
right. Like Gohan would have never
push
reached
you
that
further.
Gohan would have reached the form either way, because when Vegeta left, he went out the cell, and Goku and Gohan was in the hyperbolic time chamber, so he was gonna reach that form eventually.
But not now. Then and there. Exactly. When we needed it to happen.
Yeah, I was about to say, Gohan still walked out of that chamber the strongest person on the planet.
Like, it didn't even matter. Gohan purposely sat there and let Cell beat him up.
Because what else? So something else was going to happen for him to show it, like something else like that. Like, just do it now.
Absolutely. Absolutely, something else would have happened. So yeah, Krillin could have pushed the button. Everybody would have had a Gohan exist in time and all that good stuff. I think y'all just want.
But you know that's.
I think y'all just want chaos. They had to say y'all just want chaos.
Next. Like, you know, they had to leave it on the cliff, the hanger. It could not have ended just then and there.
Let me get this straight. So you ride it to let's see Cell blow up the entire damn near to the stratosphere of this universe over Krillin getting. You know what? Let's start from the beginning. Shall we?
Yeah, start from the beginning. Go ahead, sir. Get on your soapbox.
No, because I've been letting y'all talk for a hot minute, and y'all been saying some blasphemous things. I did not want to be that guy. I said, please don't make me be that guy, and y'all gonna make me be this guy. You mean to tell me right now, Miss Goku and Jasirii?
Why just me? Because
I said Jasirii and Goku. See, look, you already panicking. Rare, calm down. Put your defense down. Put your defense down. Hold on. This ain't the Aristocats. Hold on. Look, this is what I'm saying. So you two were ready to let Krillin Krillin have the remote so he can be able to have some type of action at the end play. For let the entire world, Vegeta with the pride, Goku and Gohan to go in the hyperbolic times and to train more. Trunks to sit there and told Vegeta to go to this whole entire thing and still get his ass whooped thing. Cell 18, Android 18, and Android 17 at the same time of that particular moment, and watching him destroy one of the red ribbon. I forgot what's his name. The made Gohan snap. Destroy 8 towns of people. Y'all will let that man still walk around?
Why not?
I mean, hey, some things happen for a reason.
They love Android 18.
That's kind of what it is. That's kind of what it is.
I just feel like, why take the easy way out?
He's a white. Let's talk about
development.
That's an easy way out. Wait a minute, easy way out. That wasn't an easy way out, sweetheart. Do you know how many things they had to do? Piccolo had to go down there to try to fight him. Let's talk about that real quick. Piccolo went down, had to put hands on him, and then we had Tien had to make it down there, do some backup when it came to him. That didn't fucking work well when we saw it in there. There was not an easy win. There was a lot of fucking hard work to try to get rid of Cell. There was no easy win when it came to that. So the best conclusion was to push that damn button so he can be able to not exist.
I mean, or hear me out. This is just a whoopsie out there, you know. They could have just removed the bomb from Cell and just continue the tournament while everybody else was searching for the Dragon Balls.
But sounds like a lot of work.
How in the hell are you gonna remove the bomb from Cell for being Cell? Wait a minute.
No, Jasirii, where was that?
No, what you said to me is blasphemous, my friend.
I was listening, and then you said that.
He said, I'm like, Cell came back from time twice. He came out of a shell.
That was the whole reason them going to that ship to be like, what the hell is this?
Oh, you know what? I meant it the opposite way around.
Mm.
Hey, by the way, the self-destruction button never existed.
So what the
Cell made it up on his own in mid-fight.
Wait, so 17 and 18 didn't have one? It was
17
just...
and 18 had one. Cell never had a self-destructive button because he was an actual Cell.
Yeah, but he swallowed up 18.
they
make it a
Ron was
bigger-
only removed from one of them.
Ron was removed from the Android 16, right? But the catastrophic of the entire thing was Cell was so strong, the self-destruction was never even bothered to even matter at that point. So it was literally like he made that shit up literally on the spot. Like, let's give you an example. Frieza. I'm gonna blow up this goddamn Earth. Self-destruction. Broly tried to do almost self-destruction on damn Earth until they had to literally beat the hell out of him and fuse to get rid of that. Every damn villain has a self-destruction button that never existed, and they made it up right off the bat. That's just how it works. That's just how Dragon Ball villains work.
When in doubt, blow that shit up.
No, when in doubt, crash out. That's what that is.
I'm gonna just blow all this shit the fuck up.
That's what they do. That's literally what it is. And when it came with Cell, bruh said, I'm gonna self-destruct the bomb and just do it. I don't give a flying fuck, bro. Like, what? He said that out of his own mouth. So it was like, no matter what y'all do or what you say, Cell just be making up shit on the spot just to do it. And I hear the theory of that, but no.
Yeah, Ghost said Cell self-destructed the same way Vegeta did.
I'm just gonna
it
blow
wasn't a bomb.
Literally,
Yeah, so we needed her to be there for character development. Final
Look,
answer.
Let's just call this what this is. Yungokuu and Jasirii are saying that Android 18 is a waifu, and that's the reason they don't want the button pressed on her. Not for any other reasons, for the sake of the universe or the planet or anything like that, or what would have been beneficial to keep people around. Their answer is just, but 18's pretty.
Would Gohan really have reached that stage without it?
Yes.
And you know what, Ghost? I appreciate you saying that.
There's no definite proof of that. So we just go ahead. What's the next question?
Hey, yo, Ghost, I shout out to you, by the way. With the self-destructive Vegeta, yes, he did the same damn way. Self-destruction, absolutely. Absolutely. Majin Vegeta,
no
absolutely.
Self-destruct themselves like a Dragon Ball character. They good at that. Chaozu, all of them. They just, look.
Like, they do that. Boo, first thing he did, Kid Boo, first thing was where he just popped up and just said, I'm going to blow up Earth. And just did it. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna do it.
Oh yeah, they're blown up. Boo was the NBA young boy crash out.
He said, and I did it and regenerated himself. Was like, oh, okay. On to the next planet. And like, all right, dog, cool.
It's probably, have you ever blown something up? It's probably fun.
Wow.
It's probably like a stress relief. I don't know. I've never done it, but it was
ISO. Everybody, ISO, Goku, me and you, ISO. Everybody, ISO. I'm calling ISO. I'm calling the ISO card right now.
What's the ISO?
Goku.
Yes.
Repeat what you said one more time.
Am I gonna get in trouble?
No, I just want you to repeat the statement again.
I said maybe it's fun to blow stuff up.
Speak up. No, don't be scared. This is the podcast is real.
To blow stuff up, maybe it's fun, maybe it's enjoyable, maybe it is a sense of relief, a stress relief to blow something up. Woo!
Right. So, people blow balloons.
So yeah. So you blow up when you are. So what I'm hearing is you're not more of a hero to me. You're kind of more of a villain.
She does like going to the villain's ball.
I don't think I've ever. Well, okay, hold on.
You're giving villain. See, look, you're giving villain right now.
Y'all trying to catch me up tonight.
In my client's defense,
thank you.
We prefer.
I said ISO.
We prefer anti over here. So
yeah, anti. Both. Why can't I do both? Like, I just feel as though like some things you need to fight for, some things you need to go with. So if I feel like I'm gonna fight for it, I'm gonna fight for it. If I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna go with it, I'm gonna go with it. But you can still be a hero. You can still be a hero and fight for something. You can still be a hero, and then you can still be a whatever, I don't want to say villain, but you could also, fight for other things that maybe not everybody else is fighting for. But that does not make you a villain. It just
What are
makes
you, a vigilante?
So what I'm hearing
I
is,
mean-
so y'all trying to tell me you're Super Saiyan 3 in this right now? That's literally what I'm hearing. So you're Super Saiyan 3 in this right now?
3 is my favorite number.
3
It
is
is
the magic number.
And for everybody to understand what I mean is what I say, Super Saiyan 3, Goku went Super Saiyan 3 where he faced Majin Buu and did not care about any of them people in town. They were fighting that entire town and made mad destruction. They did not care.
Well,
Did
No,
not.
they'll wish them back with the Dragon Balls.
That's what heroes now do. You be seeing in fucking Gotham, the town be destroyed.
Oh no,
The
no,
town
Z.
be done. The
Nah, you talk.
Avengers-
No, don't do that to
No,
Gotham.
no,
Metropolis
no,
is
Metropolis,
destroyed.
yes. I would say
City-
Gotham are regular villains. They are
The-
regular psychotic, psychoatrical villains.
The Avengers be fucking up the city. The boys be fucking up the city. All that shit. The city be fucked up. So
What city we talking about?
all of them, don't do that. Every fucking city be fucked up when the heroes are done fighting. I've never
Look,
seen a
Metropolis,
nice-
New York, Townsville. I don't want to live in
Something.
any of these places.
Let me tell you something. Let me ask you this. Would you rather live in Metropolis or Gotham?
Me?
Yes,
I
Ms.
don't want
Gotham.
to live in Gotham. Gotham is a mini New York. I would never.
So you would rather live in Metropolis?
Yeah,
What makes you rather live in Metropolis?
I just don't want to live in Gotham.
Fuck around, the water gonna be dirty. The
You gonna
water's gonna fuck me up instead
Nah,
of the
she
city.
gonna fuck around and see Aquaman bring nothing but seawater into town. She gonna fuck around and see Zod come around and destroy the entire scene. She gonna fuck around and see. She's look. Goku's gonna have a regular day, just probably getting something, just having fun, and then all of a sudden, a fucking giant ship just comes down, and 5,000s of men just hopping out of the spaceship, and all you see is Superman lasering the entire city burnt. Then you see him fighting Doomsday from one end to another town.
Robbed or something, like by some fucking clowns and shit. Like
At least you can protect yourself between psychological crazy fuckers. Like you can defend yourself against them.
Scarecrow, how the nigga has gas that makes me hallucinate.
Gas mask, baby, gas mask.
I'm just gonna wear a gas mask all day. Stop playing with me.
If you know who Scarecrow is and you finna go in his territory, yes, baby, wear a gas mask.
I need to ask a question. Would you rather wear a gas mask or be playing your game on Twitch, minding your own business, and all of a sudden Superman comes crashing through your house because someone threw him through it?
Crash.
That can still happen in Gotham, though. What the fuck are we talking about? That can still happen there. Fucking the fucking Batmobile just ran through my fucking house, like, or something crazy like that. Like, what are we talking about?
Nah,
Like,
this is what's gonna happen in
quick.
Gotham.
I'll take it quick.
Y'all was trying to talk about the city. Fuck the city. Everybody fucks the city up. That is the point. The cities are gonna get fucked up. Either I've never seen a fucking hero repair the city. I've never seen
the Powerpuff Girls always fix the city.
Exactly. Some women. There you go. That's how we should end it. Women.
All right. Well, women.
The women are doing it. Why is nobody else doing it? That's all I gotta say. Why is nobody else building up the city? Oh, we did do all this. Let's build it all back up. Somehow just back the workers. The fucking workers gotta build it up again. Labor. It's ridiculous. Heroes kind of suck.
By the way, Ghost said he wanted to ask us about agree or disagree with Super Saiyan 3 Goku not destroying Boo.
Goku Super. Don't make me go there. We have to talk behind the scene. Don't make me go there. Because I said this too many times. And I can make it 2 great hot takes about Dragon Ball all fucking day. Don't.
He's like, don't get me started.
Don't, because I swear we talked about this behind off camera, and I already told this man how I feel about this off camera behind. So
you told Ghost already?
He just wanted a fighting partner.
Like the another one. Do you agree with Super Saiyan 3 Goku not destroying Boo? The thing is, Super Saiyan 3, we all know it was basically a life lesson that entire time. My main thing about that entire thing is Goku could have defeated him a long time ago as he would have. But the main thing about that is he used too much of his energy, and he's coming from heaven and using most of his energy from this transformation that his body would not be able to process long in the earth at all. Even when we went back up to the freaking heaven state world, his time was still not up. So he still had to stay in the body of a mortal until they had to literally like, hey, your time's up. You come back up here and all that good stuff. Boom. So when it came with Super Saiyan 3, it should have, but no, it didn't because he already wasted too much time using that form. So no, it really wouldn't.
Sped up his
Like,
time on Earth.
like it was too much time on Earth. He couldn't use it. Body was too stressed. Energy was already gone. You gotta think about it. They had to literally use the Dragon Ball to re-wish him to gain his energy back. He already used most of his energy already. He never went to sleep fighting Majin Buu. So like he never
Rest is important.
he never
It
rested.
is, and at the end of the day, he did not beat Boo without that wish to restore his energy.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that is how he feels about that. And Goku, we're coming to the end because I only got one last agree or disagree with you, and this one's more about Goku themselves, but also the show as a whole. So agree or disagree with them keeping Yamcha out of the Tournament of Power.
God damn, another Prince Trunks. Another Prince Trunks. Yeah.
Y'all heard me take my hot take on Yamcha earlier. They did Yamcha dirty too. But I mean, what's the point? Like literal gods, literal like gods.
Krillin was there.
Krillin, I don't know. Krillin kind of won up when he married the android. Like
Krillin is the strongest human being ever.
And like the android, one, not even the android. Like he won up being trained by Master Roshi and all that. Like I Yamcha doesn't belong there. I don't think he belongs there. No.
Okay.
I forgot this
too
man.
far. They fucked him up too much. Like, what is the point of him? He's literally the mat. That is the joke for him to just fall and be defeated. So what? We gonna watch him tournament to be defeated? Like, I don't need to see that. If I already know it's gonna happen, I don't need to see that. I've seen it enough. Embarrass him, actually fucking kill him. Like, for what? Let him rest.
All right, Jasirii, I'm going to you.
The only reason he will be in that tournament is to be back in that position in a hole on the floor. He's painted. I wanted him painted by Barris or somebody to be on the ground in the cradle position.
Place him in there for.
They hit him with a sensu bean too on top of that.
Damn, the laugh is crazy. Y'all just sucks. That's
Wow.
He hasn't been good since Dragon Ball.
He hasn't been good. The one thing, they really did him dirty. When Bulma left him, it was just.
All right, Uncle. At this point, just do a compilation of my face of every person disrespecting Yamcha.
I know, because we got a few of them at this point. But sir, you go ahead and chime in. Was Goku wrong to keep Yamcha out of that Tournament of Power?
Oh, no, he wasn't wrong. I mean, he wasn't wrong, but they definitely did hold him in the story. That's a fact. They definitely did because they kind of forgot that Yamcha did train under Roshi as well. That actually Krillin was up under. Right. And after when they went over to train for the Saiyans and stuff to come in Earth, he was up there to help train with them as well. Yeah, I think it's just ever since Yamcha got Sudoku by one of the freaking Cybermen, things just went left for him. And like
he
I
went
said,
to play baseball.
It just it's if that like, and they kind of forgot that Yamcha was cooking when he was beating them boys up. Like he was actually cooking. They even said it himself. Piccolo was like Sudoku, the most basic, the biggest defenseless move. What could you do about it? And just die. And then after that, he was in heaven and he was training with King Kai. So Yamcha had a lot of great things.
But it's like,
they was just
was
like,
it not enough training?
He's a great gag at this point because everybody kept
Say,
gagging him. So he's a
the
gag
man,
now.
he retired to play baseball. He lost his woman. They didn't even ask him to be in the tournament. Like, yeah, they
another woman.
Yamcha fucked that up with a girl though. He cheated on Bulma. That was all
he
Yamcha.
did cheat
That
on
was all
Bulma.
Yamcha.
People forget that part.
That was all Yamcha. That was all
That's a
Yamcha dumb
fact.
fault. If
That's
Yamcha would never cheated on Bulma, would still would be in love with him because she's still
I don't know. Vegeta.
You think so though?
Bulma,
See, that nigga get beat up all the
look here.
time.
When
I just
Vegeta
like
was,
that
y'all kind of
Vegeta's
forgot
got-
when Vegeta was being Vegeta. Bulma did not really give a fuck about him like that for a hot minute until they was like, you know what? Since Vegeta did help a little bit, and I ain't with Yamcha with his lame because he is dead, and I heard about this dumb story. I'm just gonna move forward with my life, literally. So, hey,
Teenage Monkey Fever.
when I just saw Vegeta in the damn walking out of the shower with a pink shirt, it was over.
Bulma was also pretty friendly with guys. Like at one point, she was just desperate for a boyfriend, and it was just, hey, yeah, I love Yamcha, and I still wish Yamcha was around. Then all of a sudden, it's like this dude literally just tried to kill all of my friends, but hey, you want to stay at my place? You know, after you just saw him go at it with Gohan again and laughed at the fact that he killed a whole bunch of Nameks. And it's like, yeah, come stay at my place. It literally told the dragon, hey, you're cute. I like you.
I mean, people change, and she got him.
It's not being hospitable.
And that's the power of Coochie.
I mean, we just learned Vegeta's biggest weakness of the entire saga. I don't know if y'all watched Dama, but that boy definitely got a biggest weakness when it comes to Bulma. But when Bulma said that line, I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't believe it. I said, damn.
Coochie run the world, y'all. Money and coochie.
It wasn't that did it for Vegeta. That ain't do it.
But when
it was the BTW
attached to a coochie. That's what I mean by coochie.
Here's what I will say, at least from a story standpoint, I think it was kind of wrong to leave Yamcha out of the Tournament of Power. Because you think, especially because Super was the end of at least Dragon Ball in the anime as of now. Hopefully they would continue it at some point. But Tournament of Power was at that point like the big culmination of this big battle royale fight with teams. And Yamcha is like the only Z fighter that didn't get to participate. I think part of it would have just been nice to have just seen all the Z fighters together. Yeah. One good time on a team to be able to go out there and ride for each other.
Okay, then who you would take out?
But then they were like, nah.
Who do you take out? There's no limitation of numbers in the Tournament of Power. Who you take out for Yamcha?
I just said it would have been nice. Obviously, the obvious choice would have been don't go revive Frieza because you wouldn't be in the mess you're in now.
No,
but
Frieza definitely still played a big role in it.
Oh, Frieza, hey, had a couple of big things, but you never know what kind of strategies Gohan could have came up with. I'm not saying, obviously, we know how weak Yamcha is. I just said from a full circle standpoint, it would have kind of been nice to have seen like all the Z fighters again doing something together. But like, nope, Yamcha. I mean, I guess, Chaozu as well, but I don't even count Chaozu at this point. But Yamcha just kind of got left out.
Chaozu actually put in the show that made people be like, damn, Chaozu did the fucking thing.
That's why I said I don't even count Chaozu with that. But part of me felt like it would have been nice to have seen like all of the Z fighters together fighting for something. But now they were like, nah. I would rather go get our op and bring him back to life before we ask you to join this team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
at least Op got the hands.
Stupid, but like to be honest with you, out of all of the choices that you have, and the only person who can go stick with you neck to neck,
because we know the just became unfortunate and was not available because if they had Majin Buu in that tournament.
I already told you how I feel about Buu. Buu was in there; it would have been too unfair.
Yeah, they would not have needed a Frieza.
It would have been two one-sided.
They had to put that man to sleep.
And he was in shape too. Nah, bro. He was the last villain in the entire arc, bro. Nah, bro. They gotta find some way to bring Frieza back.
Yeah, they have to find a way because he's the main villain. Like they keep bringing Frieza back, but Frieza's the main villain, so they're gonna do it. But yes, but that's why we stand with that. But we are at this point now where I have to ask you, Yungokuu YG, our Saiyan Princess, our BTW, how are you feeling tonight?
I have to pee.
You made it. We're at the end, so you're about to be able to pee here in just a second.
I feel great. You guys are awesome. Like I said, I love really talented, creative people, but I really like smart people, and just hearing you guys' knowledge and just stuff on Dragon Ball and just going in. I really like that. Like, I'm really appreciative that you guys invited me. I love talking to you guys. I'm in a good mood. I feel confident. I kind of want to watch some Dragon Ball Z tonight, like just for the fuck of it, till I go to sleep.
Excellent. And I don't know if you remember this from the time that Rakoy was on here, but she wants to do a big 3-on-3 edition of this podcast at some point. She wants the three of us with herself, you, and Black Crystal Cosplay. So
Oh yeah,
we
the
want to try to
girls,
make that happen.
the PE girlies, of course. Yeah,
If not later this year, definitely the beginning of next year. We're gonna
yeah.
make
No,
that
y'all
happen.
on y'all break. So whenever please invite me again. I like talking to you guys. This was fun, and my girls, they're funny too. They're cool. You can get a lot of. They get into it. I don't speak much just because that's just not my thing. But like I feel how I feel. I don't like to over explain. But they get into it, and I feel like it'll be a really good fun time. So yeah, if y'all would have us, we would love to be there.
Well, we will definitely plus ultra gang
Three
up
on
in here.
three, that is lit. 3-on-3, ooh.
The podcast is real versus plus ultra. We're gonna make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't want to smoke.
Why couldn't it be friendly? Oh, why couldn't it be friendly? Like we would just.
Why are we friendly? This is the podcast. I don't think you understand how this works over here.
I don't.
I
I'm
keep
just
saying
a
this
nice
every single time.
girl.
He's the nice one. I'm the opposite. This is
And
this
who is Jasirii? He in the middle.
like Jasirii is the gray.
The
Jasirii is
great
the gray area.
gray. I thought you
There's
said
a yin and
The
yang
power of
side.
friendship.
You have
he's
the
the
light. You
great.
got the
That's
light
Ahsoka.
side. You got the dark side, and you have the
He's
one
the
in the middle that
Ahsoka.
keeps
I got
everything
you.
balanced. So
I got
that's what
you.
Jasirii is.
Well, I am too. I'm the balance.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Mm,
No
But
comment.
I
but
don't
that is
know about
fine.
that.
But
You're the good girl today.
Young Goku, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Go Tinker.
If you're coming to DreamCon, please come to my panel. I have 2 panels. There's one on Friday. I think it's at 6:30. Not sure the room, but it's magical girls. We're going to talk about like all the magical girls, their importance, all that cute stuff. And then on Sunday from 12 to 1:30 in program room 3, influenced or influencer. And so we're gonna get deep in that one. Not even like a which are you, but differentiating the two, because I feel like yeah, it was in the name, influenced or influencer. And you can catch me on all my socials at Yungokuu. It is 1G 2U's, because people always want to put the 2G's. It's just Yun Goku. How about that? Yun Goku.
Yeah,
Follow me
one
on
G two
everything.
use.
1G 2U's. Follow me on everything, and support these lovely guys right here. Like they've been doing their thing. Come back when they're off break. Support them at the MomoCon and the DreamCon and everything. Like we all gotta eat, support each other. It's very important. So like I said, thank you guys for inviting me. It's something to do on a Thursday night. I appreciate y'all listening to me yapping, and y'all are awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Jasirii, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Listen, it's about to be a vibe. You already know. MomoCon this weekend is going to be lit. DreamCon, I will also have a panel there too on Saturday. Sound Jeopardy. We will be giving away a whole bunch of stuff, Funkos and all that. You already know the vibes. Yeah, and make sure to subscribe to Ironheart when it drops. But yeah.
Yes, definitely going to be checking that one out. Sir, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Excuse me. One, no recommendation for me this week. There has not been any shows out there unless you like the bear. There has been any shows out there. I really just been like, ooh, hey, turn up, get me very excited. recently. So
Oh.
as in like shows or anything like that right now, no recommendation, no comment for that. Quote of the day. Uh Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is perspective, not the truth. So anything that you really see in the open eye, don't believe everything that you see, okay? Be very careful what you see because the eye can definitely be very deceiving. That is
Very.
all I have to say for my segment.
I like that.
And there we go. We would definitely lead that with that. In fact, I would give that a round of applause.
I love, I love, I love, I love. I love that meme. Best meme,
Nah,
2025.
he's definitely out of love with that. So, the only thing that I have to say before we get out of here is just our weekly reminder that we are trying to get this podcast YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers. So, and we
Mhm.
have a challenge going on right now via the lovely Summer Drew, who has put out there into the ether that if we can get this page to 1,000 subscribers by the end of July, she will put on her Emma Frost cosplay and she will recreate the walking emote from Marvel Rivals,
Ooh, y'all
Giggle
better
included.
subscribe. Yes. Oh, I love Summer. Yes, my girl. Let's subscribe.
Yeah, so y'all need to get on that. Y'all need to tell your friends. You need to tell your enemies. You need to tell your girlfriends. You need to tell your
Yes, yes.
ex-girlfriends. You know, if you got superpowers, telepathically get the people and get them to subscribe. I don't care what you got to do. Seances to bring people back. We need subscriptions all over the place. If y'all want to see this, I mean, guys, look, it's Summer Drew. Just take a look, guys. Like y'all know y'all want this. So I don't know what y'all are playing with. So again, tell everybody. And that goes for everyone here. Just make sure you get that word out because we need this to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can actually start getting paid on here as well. Because we unlock a lot of stuff. As much as we love doing this, it would be nice to profit. For everybody here, there will be no podcast next week. We are officially at our half
God
year
damn
break.
right. Leave me alone for 2 weeks. Leave me alone. I
We
want to
are
have fun for 2 weeks.
We are at our half year break. This was episode 14. We will be back in a few weeks and we will kick off the second half of season 3 and finish this out for the rest of the year. So,
Go chill with Life with Anime Podcast. Tell them we sent you.
shout out to Life with Anime Podcast. Shout out to them boys. So, yes, for the man that's going to be humming and shaking the world down next weekend, my nephew slash co-host vocals for the King of New York, for the host of the century next weekend, I should say, at MomoCon, Jasirii, for the Saiyan Princess slash Big Titty Waifu, lovely guest and cosplayer, Yungokuu. That is 1G, 2U's, everybody. I am your host, King Drell. And remember, some think the Yamcha is trash, but the podcast, like mental health, is real. So make sure you guys take care of your mental health. We will see you guys next week. Salute! As we
Not
gonna
next.
run this out of here.
Can I go run?